And then I told him he couldn't park here.
Yeah, that's true. You can't tell him what to do. He'll do what he wants.
Yeah.
There's a pregnant pause, and then there's a pregnant with quadruplets pause. Jeremy, you're muted.
Oh, Jeremy, you are talking, but you
Son of a Hi, everybody. Welcome to
Nice
brought to you by Once Upon a D20 at patreon.com/Once Upon a D20. Consummate professionals.
Yes.
I totally didn't have you muted.
I'm over
It was
here
not
just
me.
doing my Brady Bunch thing, looking around, and I don't know what's going on anymore. Hi. Life has become more complicated recently, but at the same time, it means that I have stream time. It's a good time to be me, really. Not gonna lie, solid 7 out of 10. But do we have any announcements? I forget. Anybody?
Anybody?
I don't have any. I'm not cool.
No important announcements. Well, I guess yesterday I met Guillermo from What We Do in Shadows, and I was 10 feet away from Danny Trejo.
What are you doing with your life? What?
We were supposed to get to interview Danny Trejo, so it was kind of a letdown.
Yeah, it was a bit of a letdown. We were supposed to be able to interview Danny Trejo, but we got Hollywooded in the back of the convention because they put us in order to see him by number of followers, and so we were towards the back, and just was like, no, we're not gonna get to see Mr. Trejo today. And we tried to later on sneak in on Shamik Moore, the voice of Miles Morales.
I know Shamik Moore,
but security saw us, so we just moved on.
Damn. What con was that?
This was the fan expo at Rosemont yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I have a press badge. I was able to get to all the press areas, but then there was like getting to the celebrity press areas, which, despite what they told all of us, was pretty tricky. I think what they want to do is fluff the numbers. So they like, look at all this press we got back here, because they were taking pictures of us standing in line. So I was like, why are you taking pictures of the press? Like, we're supposed to be taking pictures of things. Why are they taking pictures of us? So,
well, they got to be able to brag. Look how open and inclusive we are. Go away.
Yeah.
We're done here. Go.
We're so open and inclusive. Takes picture. Get out of here. You can't bother me.
And Giancarlo Esposito walked right by me. Like, literally breezed right by me.
Did he smell as fantastic as he looks like he smells?
You know what? I think he had on Jimmy Choo cologne.
Amazing.
Because I wear that same cologne, so I know the smell. And I didn't wear it yesterday. So I was like, either it's Giancarlo or someone else has good taste.
Just saying. All right. Well, this mini meet at the inn brought to you by us not doing it on Fridays.
Every time.
I swear. Again, one of these times, we're gonna have time.
I
but it was not this day.
One mini announcement for like in a couple weeks. Justice and I will be out at PAX West. That'll be entertaining. So
I looked the wrong way. You're that side.
It's okay. I'm still trying to learn that one. Oh, I was just letting them know that like a small little announcement that for us here in a few weeks that we'll be out at PAX West.
Oh yeah. I think we're just going one day though, aren't we?
We've got Saturday and Sunday passes. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Nice.
You're all fancy.
Sweet.
Yeah, we got a little event put together. We got like 7 or 8 of us going. It'll be entertaining.
Yeah.
Quick, Beardy, you gotta send some business cards to Teddy.
That's what I was saying. I was saying that the other day.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. I still have quite a bit left over. Like I was handing out stuff left and right, but I also like would just leave piles of them on places
just to let people find them.
Fantastic.
So hoping, but you know,
that's the way to do it, dude. Somebody will see it and be like,
yeah. Overnight some fucking cards to us.
Dude, I got a full box. I can totally just give them to you. Yeah, no problem.
Amazing. So, when last we left off, we were in the city of Hupperduke, It was, in fact, the Harvest Close Festival in Hupperduke, where some carnival games were being brought around to people, and then some carnival games are stationary. And they've been going around enjoying the sights, enjoying the fun.
Jeremy, you mean to tell me they haven't been rolling the Ferris wheel around to everyone to see if they wanted to get on it?
Right. No, they don't quite have that. That might be something that Eredrin might have to introduce to the Hupperduke Festival.
All right, so you see a wheel, right?
But Nock and Akira, Valineth saw somebody just actively cut a purse off of somebody very stealthily, very quickly, and blend back into the crowd and keep dancing and enjoying themselves. Pointed it out to Nock, who pointed it out to Akira, and the two of them followed this person to an alleyway where they were transposing money from this pouch into their own pouch, quietly, carefully, soundlessly, and then suddenly Nock and Akira happened upon this person. And
we were about to start handing out some naps, but
yeah. Very trickily and sneakily getting the bag away from them, and then trying to intimidate them into coughing up some information. In the reverse, the person went from this smallish, kind of dainty-looking female to a large, imposing Fearbulg just towering over Nock. And to some people, that might just seem like an alter self spell, but Nock knows better. After a brief conversation with the changeling whose name given was Hornet, they had a much more peaceful conversation, kind of figuring out a common ground to meet at. Nock giving of their plenty to this street urchin, and the street urchin making a little change in the coin purse that they had taken.
You ever made change in the offering plate? Kind of like that.
Yeah, kind of like that. But
you're supposed to put money in those things? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
awesome. They give us free money.
Yeah, that's not
that's free money. It's just about who gets it.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be a leave a penny, take a penny thing. But moving on. But Nock and Akira going to leave the alleyway. Slayer, Luca, Atkiss, and Valineth coming up upon this stone that is being moved bit by bit by people to see who can eventually tip it over the edge of its platform, for which it will, the person who gets it over the edge will get the pot of silver pieces that are being added to 5 silver at a time. And when you all get closer, you see Eredrin.
Hey everyone. Y'all join the festival?
And Eredrin, I'm going to make an assumption that a contest of strength that is also somewhat a prize pot of silver. It's almost like it's designed for you.
Yes. Your assumption is accurate.
So you notice as you get closer the big wide brim of Eredrin, as Eredrin is handed this maul of a sledgehammer, and it's heavier than like a war maul. It's like it's uncomfortably heavy still, but going this boulder, this little kind of crowbar wedge with the hammerhead or the nail head over here to hit. I would like you to go ahead and you get one solid swing on it. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
No, hell yeah.
What do you think? You're some kind of athlete?
So does each participant only get to attempt it once?
It is a single slam.
But I mean, like,
That is a 26.
but can they pay like another 5 silver to swing again? Is what I'm getting at.
It is in line. Just everybody gets one swing, and then you can go back through, pay another 5 silver, and take another swing.
Like Spider-Man.
I'm gonna summon my echo like 5th person in line. So
that is definitely in character for you.
Just put your echo in line to take its place. Thanks for holding that for me, buddy.
And as you
there are kids in line. It's like, well, I want to go too.
you hit the tier where you get to roll 3d4.
3d4.
Yeah, roll 3d4.
Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. I think that's the quote.
Missile.
9.
All right, so converting that. So the boulder that's already a good 6-7 inches over the edge, I think 9 centimeters translates into so about
4.5 inches. Yeah.
About 3 to 4 inches just moves this boulder forward, and it's not to the tipping point yet, but that was a significant slam of strength. And you actually hear like the people that are paying attention, like as it gets hit, they're like, oh, and then it doesn't tip, but it's definitely moved forward, and it's like, oh, and but then people clapping, and as Eredrin does his little wave, all of a sudden it's just, and he goes slightly grayscale, and that him starts to walk off and then fizzle away. And you see him
at the line.
Yeah, you see him now technically 4th in line as somebody else is going up. Knock, Akira, what do? You have a coin purse with a very nice seal burned into the leather of it. This kind of swooping. I hesitate to say tribal design, but it is swooping lines, and it's not quite. It's definitely not language, but it's also is. It's very unique in the way it swirls and little hash marks and things.
I can't right now, buddy.
Stop. Nope. I don't know what that is. So
I see all.
No, you don't. You don't see all. I don't see nothing. Yeah, and with that, I mean, after we've dealt with Hornet and everything, I would have just moseyed on back with the rest of the crew, and then I probably would see Eredrin has joined us, and then go to cheer him on, as things happen. So just to regroup. I mean, I don't have anything else planned.
Yeah, because if you bring it back to me, I at least know who it came from, at least kind of. Did I get a good look at that individual? The coin purse came from?
Go ahead and make a perception check to see if they're still in sight.
29.
Oh yeah, they're down the road a little bit, a little more north along the curve of the lake, but they are over yonder way.
Well, I mean, that's only if he brings the pouch back. I don't know if they've made their way back to the little grouping yet.
Question to Akira then.
Yeah, as far as me, I don't have any other plans. I was like, once we a bit ado, I'm like, I'm just going back.
Akira, are you there? Can't hear you if you are.
I know Slayer's just waiting for the opportune moment to knock that boulder off the ledge.
Probably doing the math of where exactly he needs to get in line.
I claimed it last week. I had dibs last week. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's true. It's
yeah,
true.
it is very true.
Yeah, I did not watch last episode. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. You're okay.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
But
I know it's a lot of silver, so maybe if you're nice, I'll give you most of the silver. But
all right.
Hey, I would do a lot of things for silver.
It's true. So with you know what? We're gonna have a quick bout of rollies between Eredrin and Slayer to see if Slayer was in line ahead of the Echo or not.
Okay, give me just a second.
Yeah,
My VOD going. There we go.
Choose a die and then choose a die and roll off.
Okay, what die are we rolling?
That's up to you.
That's up to me.
Okay.
All right.
Why don't we make it fun at D100?
I was
Sure,
why not? Yeah. I was gonna say just a D20, but why not?
Make it spicy.
97.
50.
Hey, right down the middle.
Ooh.
All right, so the Slayer, you know, you're not you know, terribly unobservant, but you know, there's that moment where, like, you know, anybody could be, you know, wearing a big wide brimmed hat, and then Eredrin hits the thing and turns around, and then you see full Eredrin, and then you see him poof, and then you realize he's right behind you.
I do want to know, as soon as I end up behind Slayer, I'm taking off my hat, taking off my mask, and I'm letting my hair just kind of fall down. I'm just kind of shoving all that in my bag, and I'm like,
oh,
as one does.
There you are. Wondering where you go off to.
Adrian is just going to look up at the Slayer, realizing that Echo's right behind Slayer, and just say, shit.
The next few people, you know, most people are not as adept with implements of war, especially over heavy implements of war, than the two of you, and so it gets you know, couple of centimeters here, couple of centimeters there. One of them just like bounces off, and it's not even effective. And then
improper form.
And then there's the Slayer.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna mouth a quick, quiet prayer to Cord. Channel some divinity.
Right before he hits, I want to hop in his head, and I want to say, if you throw this, I'll do whatever you like.
It's tempting, but the glory of winning this myself is, I think, a bit more valuable. I'll tell you what, though. Again, tempting.
Oh my.
Oh my.
But there's a lot of people watching, and there's not much that's worth that. So yeah, Slayer will step up and
I want to make another comment, but I feel like it may go too far.
All right, so
anyway,
doing a little golf stance, and then hammer up for glory. Go ahead and throw your athletics check.
Okay, I wasn't actually. I missed what kind of check it was going to be, so I was waiting till you told me. So.
Please not one. Please not one.
No.
Nah, bro.
Not even.
So go ahead. So hold on.
How far does the rock go?
I'll say you are at 5d4.
5d4. Okay.
The rock explodes.
Wait, okay, question. So my mage hand
I might not do it.
It might not do anything. But can I put my mage hand in front of the wedge?
It will absolutely do nothing. It will do absolutely nothing.
It can be flavor if you think Aaron would do it anyway.
Yeah. You do it, and then you'd feel your connection immediately sever. There are so many. There are orders of magnitude higher than 10 pounds of pressure being applied in this case.
I know. I just thought it'd be like a little bit of a cushion, like a railing, you know.
Just right. So it looks like total of 12.
All right, total of 12. That is that is
5 inches.
Yeah, five-ish more inches. So in that case, we have gotten to a point where we're throwing fate dice. Are you going to roll higher or lower than me on a D100?
I just rolled really high on a D100, so I feel like I'm gonna roll really low. So I'm gonna go lower.
All right, roll lower than a 47.
I did not.
I mean, you did roll lower, but
yeah, you
I did roll lower than a 97.
But like you slam it, and it starts to show a little teeter, and then as it has that little teeter, and then doesn't quite tip over.
All right. Well, I'll put my all into that. It's quite impressive.
And it moved quite a bit. 12 centimeters is 12 centimeters, especially in rock movement. 2,000-pound stone movement.
Yeah.
So
with that, my son needs to poop, so I'll be back.
Good luck, and I'm sorry I had to deal with some of that earlier today. But Eredrin, as you come up once again to the podium, the barker does a little bit of a double take at you, and you can tell there's a little bit of like there were more people behind where the Slayer was and everything, and so it's just kind of like this almost shrug of like, not my business. If nobody's pitching a fit that you cut in line, obviously you didn't cut in line or were better at it than other people. So
I was better at it. What are you saying?
So by the way, burn a total of a gold off of your stuff. It's 5 silver per swing. So go ahead and wind it up and.
Give me just 1 second. Let me replace that.
No worries.
Now, athletics. Big money, no whammies. A 12. That is so bad.
Yeah, this one you come around, and it's at a slightly different angle. It just got hit by the Slayer. And
it
so
teetered off the wedge right when I hit. Yeah.
No, well, no. The little hammerhead or the nail head that you're supposed to be hitting, it's bent a little bit different, and so as you hit it, it pings and rings off, and like it does not move at all. But like it's that ringing ting of just like almost like an anvil strike, and it rings, and everyone's a little concerned, curious, like wow, because it still hit hard. It just hit at the wrong angle.
Valineth wants to get in line.
Well, let's jump in line.
I will keep.
I think Luca would like to jump in line too.
Because why not? Give it a shot.
I believe you.
I will.
I'd like Luca to jump in line too.
All right, these ones are gonna. I'll throw a couple of dice real quick just to see. All right, one of them will get it to move. Let's roll 2d4. All right, so one of them gets it to move a little bit.
Am I back on?
You will be as a few people jumping in line.
In the line,
Beardy, since you don't have a dog in this fight right now.
Yeah.
Roll off with me, higher or lower on a d100.
Okay. I will. I'll go higher, just because.
All right, roll higher than a 92.
Oh no!
Rolls 100.
No.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if I roll 100, that'd be awesome.
Well, that's the thing. You actually wanted to be wrong this time, because that means the guy. that means the guy that just hit it super hard did not teeter it over the edge.
Hey.
All right. Here we. And those were the ones leading up to Valineth, and then Valineth, Luca, and Slayer basically back to back to back. I'm not sure, Eredrin, are you getting back in line, just in case?
Yes, I am. Of course I am.
All right, just making sure.
Well, I said I was going to put my echo back in a second time and take my jacket and shirt off and then wrap something around my mouth so no one can see my mouth, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just get in line normal this time.
Fair enough.
Are you sure you don't want to jump in the line?
Whee! Rock your body on
All
time.
right.
Rock your body on time.
I find it funny that I made that reference, and then
Yep.
And then, shortly later, Tim made that reference, and I'm like, so I'm not the only one who's thinking this.
No,
Just
not
keeping
at all.
it going.
It's true. Everything's true. Nothing is permitted.
Hey,
or
I
wait,
believe
it's the other
you.
way. All right, Valineth, getting up to the front, you grab this thing, and it is. What's your strength score? And this is actually relevant.
It's a 14.
14. All right. So as you go for this is going to be at a disadvantage.
I figured.
This is one of those 16 strength kind of it is a oversized maul, or it's over heavy, lots of heavy right on the end.
I'm popping in his head and
Damn.
saying, if you win. If you
All
win,
right.
I will do it.
So with a 19, you get
Just
to
you got
roll
a lot of noise
one.
in the background going.
Fun.
Here, there you go. All right.
What is that noise?
That's a vacuum cleaner, obviously. But
It actually
All right.
is.
Yeah, I was gonna say a toy vacuum cleaner.
Jeremy knows, okay? I've got
It's the sound
kids.
of-
Jeremy's in the game, man.
It's the sound of jumping in the line and rocking your buddy in time.
Okay, I believe.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Valineth, roll your 1d4.
All right. Let's see.
Again, I'm popping in his head. I'm saying, I will do ungodly things if you win that silver
Good night.
for you.
Go find Breaker.
It didn't
My
roll it. It
goodness.
didn't put it in the thing, but in Beyond, it's there. It's a 4. I
It's
didn't
a-
roll it on 20.
Somebody give Aaron.
Oh, there.
a
Okay,
coach.
with a 4, go ahead and on roll 20. It's fate die time, and all right. So this time, no, hold on. Because you hit a 4, and because of how far along this thing is, roll twice.
Okay.
And take the higher, or take whichever one favors. All right, so I have to roll higher.
I was trying to go higher, so I'll take the 80.
Yeah. I have to roll higher than 80.
That's how many
Shit.
things I have.
Get
It's all good though. It's all good. I wasn't expecting to even like hit it good enough to possibly make it that well. So, yeah.
All right, that's 5 silver off of you, Luca. Go ahead, and you're right there too. Nobody between you and Valineth. Remind me your strength score.
I have a +3.
Okay, so I was gonna say I was pretty sure you were a 16. You are not at disadvantage. You are strong enough for this one.
I respect Luca's relationships.
It's
I'm not gonna
athletics?
hop in his head.
It is athletics.
So I'll have to give
I'm
the
not
guy
great
the
at
gold
athletics,
piece
but I'll
so I
give it
can
a
get
shot.
some silver. I only have 2.
I have rolled a natural 20.
All right. That is in the 2d4 camp.
2d4.
2d4.
No, I'm sorry, 3d4. 3d4. I'm smart. It's good.
3d4.
Why did the one in the relationship have to do this? Because that's the one I don't want to screw up.
7?
And I can't be horny with.
Okay.
How close is Akira to Luca doing this?
I mean, you could be 30 feet away or 60 feet away, however far one of your telepathies goes.
I think I'll be 30, and I'm going to assist my man.
Will you have come back with that pouch yet?
For shame.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that pouch is here.
All right.
Shame
So,
on thee.
you go for that. With that assistance, it's a big lot of weight, but go ahead and roll. Well, here's the question: higher than lower than me on a D100?
I'm gonna roll lower than you.
Roll 3 times.
3 times.
3 times and beat
That close.
and beat a 70.
Rolls the first time, nails it.
Yeah, right.
All right. So as you hit it, and it's almost this little extra oomph of that you recognize, but everybody else thinks it's just you. And it slams, and as it lands, the vibration on the ground hits so hard that the glass fishbowl shatters, and just all this silver piles down, and everybody watching just erupting in applause and congratulations towards you. A couple of the hands, as the stone kind of topples over, slams. They get some big pike kind of instruments to make sure that it doesn't roll any further than just toppling over. And the barker actually hops down and says, "We have a winner!" And looking towards your not dragonborn form. What's your name, bud?
Out of character. I'm just trying to remember.
Kieran.
Kieran, yeah.
Name's Kieran.
Kieran McGowan.
Kieran McGowan.
Yep, there you go.
Kieran McGowan, conqueror of the rock.
You don't know where I got
Winner.
it from, but I have a lyre, and I am just straight up, not a lyre, a lute, and I am just straight up just playing Drunken Lullabies by Flogging Molly, just to celebrate. Out of nowhere. As soon as he gets the victory, I'm dun, 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 dun.
Only I could get away with playing it.
and
I mean, I know how to play it on mandolin.
Winner of the Titan's Grasp. And he goes down and or goes and starts like scooping some of the silver forward, and is like, "You got a bag for this, mate, or do we need to get one for you?"
Oh, there's 1 gold piece in there too.
Might need to get one.
All right,
That's a lot of silver.
And he kind of whistles over to one of the other carny hands, and does universal hand signals for big sack, and they go and get
You're
this.
Damn right. Sorry.
I actually noticed it before it came out of my head this time, so it didn't surprise me as hard. But
he looks over at him like, really? That's okay.
and the guy runs around and kind of like sorting through some of the stuff. Actually, just kind of grabs a smallish tarp and brings it over, and they just start picking stuff up. You can see one of them is basically mage handing these large chunks of glass out from the pile to make sure nobody's getting hurt, and.
That's all.
They pile together 145 silver.
145.
It's a good hole.
As soon as he's off the stage, Airgen is putting his arm over his shoulder like, hey, bud. So.
Hello there.
How that silver you just won.
Oh, could I help
Do you want to keep it? Do you want to donate to a good cause?
Are you asking for some silver?
I'm asking for the silver.
You can have it all.
I'm going to plant a big, sloppy, platonic kiss on Luger.
Platonic.
Was it 145, right?
Yeah, 145.
Go ahead and add 145 silver while I take it out.
I platonically French kiss him, and then platonically probe his butt while I French kiss him. Platonically.
Of course.
Like,
Platonic.
No homo.
Strictly. Yeah, we both have
friends,
thoughts on
that's
it.
all, you know?
Yeah.
Dang it, I can't tell us Sean's there.
It's fine.
You know, and then
So I was gonna ask
Yeah,
Akira if he did come back with that coin purse, that I would point out the individual that it needs to go back to.
And then I will run it over to that individual.
As you go walking over, and this kind of burly looking dude, but he's in some very festive festive silks and things, kind of clapping along, walking along. Looks like he actually has a bit of cash in his hand as he's walking along, kind of like, paying for this and that with a couple of kids that he's with, and as you run it over, he turns around and remind me how tall you are, just so I'm...
Akira's like 6'6".
All right, so he turns around.
Sorry, 6'3". My other
Okay.
Akira is 6'6".
Looking up only a little bit. He's around 6 foot, and so you come walking up, and he's. Most 6 foot-ish people are used to like looking down, especially in a city like this where a significant portion of the population are gnomish, and gnomish, dwarvish, smaller folk. And so he goes to turn around, kind of looks at your chest, and then, oh, hey, well, what's good? And this kind of like smooth, well-oiled hair, not greasy in a greasy sense, but it's well-oiled. Just kind of turns around. Can I help you?
I believe this belongs to you. Now hand them the bag.
Oh my God! And he grabs it. What? And he kind of pours his little handful of cash into it real quick, and then kind of like looks in. Oh, I guess. And he where'd you find this? And he feels and sees that the strings are cut, and kind of like pulls them loose for a second. Oh my God! Oh, they could have knifed me.
Well, thankfully they didn't. They were just a little desperate for cash.
Did you give him what was coming to him?
Yeah, we did.
Thanks for that. And he just kind of starts tying a really kind of shiesty knot to try and just at least get it together.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that, stranger. I'm Helmut.
I'm just passing through.
Yeah, is that short for anything?
Where's that roll, Justice?
I will just kind of give him a polite bow. You're very welcome, and I'm gonna start my way back towards the group.
Oh, just passing through.
Like,
do you wait whenever?
Yeah,
do you wait whenever
I'll
you
wait. I'll wait. I'll wait.
And he pulls out a gold piece and big hand just bing flicks it towards you. Appreciate this.
And then I'll just continue back.
And you can tell he does not put it back on his hip, but actually is holding it in his hand now, as he and his kids continue through the carnival.
When you saves Justice. You're muted at the moment, my friend.
Yeah, I was saying, Justice sitting there. Justice just sitting there, feeling vindicated that it's happening.
Yeah.
Sort of. DC was 19 on that one too.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
like,
being in the third drink, it's just going up and up and up.
Yeah.
Eventually, he's gonna be hammered.
Expensive
Yeah.
to not be a lightweight.
By the end of the night, it'll happen.
Be a lightweight.
I mean, everything gets a touch blurry after three shots of Jimothy, but you're still keeping it together.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe they call it coping in certain circles.
Exactly.
I think it's worth stating that Jimothy has now been canon in my home games because Red, who was
And in mine,
freaking
Shadow Walker.
Shadow Walker, thank you. Couldn't think of his username. He in the other game, he canonically in game went to a tavern and asked the barkeep if he had some Jimothy, and I was
Love
like, yeah,
it.
I guess it's the thing now. It's in my
It's the
world,
thing now.
Same here.
It has begun.
It's spreading. Well,
It's like
now we need to trademark it.
Yeah, trademark. Jimothy TM.
TM.
I just got to put my initials behind it. It'll be fine.
Wouldn't it be a
Yeah,
or JM?
it'll be JD.
All right, and
My initials, not just Jack Daniels.
Yeah, no, I know.
nailed it. But
I love how you have to explain it though, just so most people get it.
the only other stationary game up here is the game of Trebuchet, or as you called it so politely last week, Fantasy Cornhole.
I believe I said medieval cornhole, but yeah.
Medieval
Yeah.
Cornhole.
Yeah.
Anybody playing Rochambeau?
Rochambeau.
No,
Sorry.
it's clearly boulder, paper, shears. Or parchment,
Parchment,
sorry.
shears.
Boulder,
Yeah,
boulder,
boulder,
parchment,
parchment.
sheet. Yeah.
That is canon, actually.
No, it's 100% is canon
100%
in
canon.
Alexandria. Yeah.
There's like a tournament league next to one of the houses for boulder parchment shears.
There's not currently a stand for it, but if you like, if you wanna start a boulder parchment shears tournament, you totally can. But the only other game is Trebuchet. People are throwing down 5 copper pieces and do an overhead sandbag toss behind their head, like facing away the holes back there, and
It's a keg, basically.
if the sandbag gets in the basket, a prize is won, and a single drop into the basket will earn you a fresh strawberry. And we're not talking about the little ones. We're talking about the ones that they dip in chocolate for Valentine's Day kind of
Yeah, so the
strawberry.
little ones.
Yes. the
not the itty bitty ones, but the little ones.
Yeah, the half a bite ones for Slayer.
Slayer, just because you're supposed to come from the Jurassic Park. Wait, wrong IP. Never mind.
And if you get all three, you can either get one big strawberry, two big strawberries if you hit two. If you hit three, instead of strawberries, you get one of those candied apples. And they do look somewhat familiar. The person handing things out is an older dwarvish woman, also with a bit of a beard, kind of braided together, and in this one is kind of one of those wooden spoons. But like she has this, instead of the bald head like her compatriot had, it is, she has full head of hair, all kind of coming down. The beard has the wooden spoon in it, and she's happily handing out, strawberries and candied apples to people. If you want to play, you can. If you don't, that's okay too. Other things up here. There is a cart with a lot of silks and finery cloth on it. Some of it is actually woven. Some of these tapestries. Tapestries of several of the different gods, the platinum dragon, kind of sideways roaring wings out. There's the Arathis, the law bearer with the sword in the middle of the balanced scales. There is even one that is this circle that has the background is this dark royal blue, almost cobalt blue, with a silver round design in it, and at 3 points at the top and one at each of the sides, there are these kind of circles. One of you, particularly Nock, would know this as the symbol of the cobalt soul.
Okay.
But these tapestries are about 4 foot by 8 foot long, kind of wall silk, kind of very very nice silks. But they have all manner of designs. Other designs of it looks like what looks like a giant stone giant with its foot hovering over a giant cityscape with big walls and parapets and things, looking like it's about to step down. Some other battle scenes with like manticores and warriors and things. All manner of stuff.
So Jeremy, just so you know, Southpaw has redeemed advantage for you at some point to use.
Oh,
DM.
So nice of you, bro.
Because I said 2 months ago I give you inspiration, and you said pay for it in spice, and I didn't have enough spice then, but I finally saved up enough spice to give you the inspiration that I tried to give you 2 months ago.
I don't know how you remember that.
Down to 96 spice.
It's a back payment.
We all knew it was going to happen eventually.
Hey, it's been paid. It's been paid.
And what time of day is it?
We're rolling into the afternoon now after running through the line at Titan's Grasp.
Right, so the drinking games will probably start later in the evening, yeah?
If you look down the way, whereas there are the traditional tables with food and drink on it, down the way where you know the Blushing Tankard is. The Blushing Tankard looks like it's bumping already.
Is that the
So
one
at the
with the
very
woman
least, I'll take a
with
look
the guy?
around.
That timed perfectly because in the music I can hear people chanting like chug, 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 chug.
Works out sometimes. Just works out sometimes.
The track always knows. The track always knows.
Right?
Love it.
All right.
Was that the one where we killed the husband of the owner?
What?
Or am I remembering that wrong?
I don't have the foggiest idea of what you're talking about.
Oh, Grandpa's here. I'll actually be right back. But Slayer would like to make his way to the drinking games.
Valeneth will follow just because why not?
Did we not kill the husband of the owner of the Blushing Tankard? Or is that a different bar?
You're above table. You are correct.
Okay, I wasn't asking like in character. In character would know that, but above table, I had no clue.
Yes,
Valeneth wasn't there.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Yes, that is Arena Clawmop's establishment.
Yes, it's,
You know, I
Akira-
really don't want to
Akira
go
went on a date.
there.
Akira went on a date.
Really don't want to go there.
You thought you did, now you haven't. Nope.
Yeah, that's Akira went on a date with her.
With the daughter.
Mm-hmm. I am perfectly okay going there because if she is there, I would like to make sure she's okay because she left in a traumatized, like, she watched us kill her granddad.
What happened there was a big deal.
Well, y'all do that. I'll play Trebuchet.
Yeah, if they're going to the Blushing Tankard, Akira is definitely going.
All right. Then Slayer headed over there. Akira headed over there. Any other particular direction for anybody else?
I'll probably go to play some Trebuchet. Or wait, no, I was doing drinking games. Never mind. I was going along with Slayer.
Luke is going to stick with Akira.
I'll play Trebuchet by myself. That's fine.
Knock, which way are you headed? Drinking games, Trebuchet, or a third place?
You know, honestly, at this point, I think it'd be more entertaining to see the drinking games.
All right.
Out of nowhere, a bard just starts singing, "Called by myself."
No, it's okay. As you peel off to head towards Trebuchet, Adkis wraps an arm around your upper waist, lower, mid back, and just like, come on, bud, we can do this.
Of course.
Don't forget you're carrying a gigantic bag of silver.
Oh yeah, I know, man.
And there are cut purses, in this case, cut tarps.
I would love to see them try. I am going to have my familiar just chill out in the tarp.
All right, so your silver rainbow snake, curls down your arm, and then just you open the tarp a little bit, and it just inside.
That's the life goal, right? Snake in a bag. Snake
in a bag.
Snake in a tarp.
Anti-theft device. Anti-theft device. Why not?
Think about it. You open the tarp thinking you're going to find silver, and then you see a snake that is poisonous, but it can't actually bite you because of the rules of familiar.
It certainly looks like a poisonous snake.
That would ruin my day.
I would poop. I would poop a little bit.
Especially if it turns silver like the silver in there, and then you just put your hand in and you feel a long, just cylindrical bit. Yeah.
Long cylindrical silver bit that goes nom nom on your hand. Yeah,
The windy man,
right.
The long mover.
All right. While everybody else is headed to the place.
To the blushing tankard.
Y'all head to the blushing tankard. Let's run a game of trebuchet real quick.
Still want to see if somebody's going to run some Rochambeau. See how that goes.
Hey.
All right. Sorry, my son needed a hug. This is the way.
That's very important.
Sometimes it's necessary.
But we'll run a quick game of trebuchet first.
Good old tree bucket.
A tree bucket.
Let's go.
Trebuchet.
Tree bucket.
Yeah, good old tree bucket.
All right. Erickson, how many rounds are you wanting to go? It's 5 copper for 3 throws.
I'll throw the 5 copper then. I have enough copper to do that.
You have enough everything to do that.
Just give him 1 silver. You get 2
that's what I mean. Is how many rounds are you paying for?
Oh, they don't have to be in a row throws, right?
I mean, yeah, like you can pay for 5 at first, or 3 shots at first, and then if you want to do more, you can. If you want to do more, you can.
Yeah, I'll do it that way.
Okay.
Roll my apple, because I will do many things for candied apples.
Indeed. So.
I mean, you
all
could
right.
just find a cart going around and get one, because I bought
funny enough
the stuff from the carts for everybody to have.
But I want to win it. I want that
That's fine.
satisfaction.
Candy apple tastes
That's fine.
sweeter.
Yeah.
Just saying, if you
That's
don't
true.
win it, you can still go drown your sorrows with a free one from one of the carts going around.
If you don't win it, you can still go drown.
There's a lake right there. It's the Silver Falls Lake. It's right over there.
In fact,
All right,
I probably have enough equipment where I would drown if I got in plague. So.
I bet we could find a fountain closer.
All right. So these are going to be disadvantaged attacks, just unarmed throw an unarmed strike, and basically you're just hucking over your head.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Is perfect. Dude, that's bad. A 9.
All right, first one goes well over, and you kind of glance back, and the barker's already like scooping up the bag and tosses it in his hand.
That sucks. All right. Number 2. Okay, a 19.
Oh, like you think that it misses because it hits and doesn't sound like it hit anything, but then you hear you first hear that, and then you hear the little handbell of ding of the barker giving you the sign that you hit it, and then you have another throw.
All right, third one. A 13.
Pop it over your shoulder again, and it goes and it hits right on the edge of the basket. It's like half in, half out, and as you turn around, you see the guy kind of like he's like teetering, and then just ding rings it again.
Hey.
And they're like, all right, that's 2 strawberries for our friend here.
Can I pay to try to get that third shot?
Oh, you have to do 3 in a row, in a set, but you can do 3 more shots if you like.
Sure. If I don't get it this time, I don't want to hold everyone up. But I'll take that.
Piling up the
holding anybody
strawberries. Piling up the strawberries. That's fine. That's fine. And it takes 5 more copper, and go ahead and throw 3 more.
All right, first one is 17.
Sinks it.
All right. The second one is a 13.
Sinks it. Well, on the edge, but it sinks it.
Yeah,
Close enough.
it goes in. Yeah. Third one is a 12.
Goes just over the back side of it.
Damn. That's upsetting. Yeah, I'll take my 4 strawberries and go.
And the nice old woman, when you walk up, she puts them together and pulls a little it's very thin cloth, not super expensive or anything, and just puts all 4 strawberries on it. Here you go, sweetie.
Thank you. I'm going to argue above table. I did technically get 3 in a row, just not the same set.
Yes, sets are important. As you do that, Atkiss has a moment. He's like, "Oh, I can do that," and he's gonna go for it. His would be because it's dexterity or strength, so we'll use this one. Oh, I didn't even roll that at disadvantage, but it was a natural 2, so that definitely misses.
I mean, it could have been a 1.
Could have been 1.
Yep.
17 will hit. That I think will hit too. So he does a set of tosses and actually pays a whole silver because he's gonna run one more time.
Trying to get you that candy, yeah.
Yeah, he can tell how sad you were. Oh.
I'm going to refuse it if he tries to give it to me, but he's not going to. But he doesn't
look like he gets it. Oh.
Man, poor guy.
All right, so he ends up with 2 strawberries out of the lot, but you can tell, like, right now, Atkiss happy to be here, and he gets his 2 strawberries. There's not as many, so she doesn't give him a cloth for his. Just puts one in each of his hands, and he just takes a big bite, and just starts following along. He's like, this was a good idea. Thanks for a lot.
I'm going to give him one of mine so we can both have 3, just to, it's a sign of camaraderie, and then just. So what do you want?
You're in Chen. I think everybody else was off to drink. And you know what? I ain't been to the Blushing Tankard in a long time.
All right.
I'm sure they've forgotten me by now.
Let's hope they've forgotten both of us.
And so y'all are gonna come up there in a little bit, but as a big Slayer in the locker room is still off camera, so in that case, Valineth and Luca leading the way in. Valineth, Luca, Akira leading the way into the Blushing Tankard. The doors are open. There is a celebration that looks a lot like the usual Hour of Honor, but they have instead of just one circle in the middle, they have 3 circles going, where Irina and it's Irina and
Idina Menzel's in here.
Irina, Remdena, and
hydration check.
Hydration check.
Joke. That's a good joke, Bearded, but I'm gonna need you to let it go.
That's a great joke, even.
Hydration check was ages ago.
Oh yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was ages ago.
Well, I just saw it, so.
Drink up. Hey, that's all right. Yeah, it's valid when you see it. So
it's ironic that it's during the drinking game portion.
Indeed.
Time to drink.
And the other guy, I remember his name. You were flirting with him, the pianist.
Oh.
We're on stream.
I'm gonna find it, but if you remember it before I find it.
I do not remember it. Let me check my notes. My very bare notes.
Bear notes.
Valineth wasn't here, and I wasn't paying attention.
No. I do not.
All right, then I just have to type in the Blushing Tankard.
I do feel as we would enter this building, though, Valineth would like, almost like, if he comes in and sees like that there's a few different people already like doing little drinking games and whatnot, gonna proclaim out loud and whatnot of if anybody feel that they can outdrink the Slayer.
Oh god.
He's here for a reason. I know this though. Like he searched out the tavern and the bar for a reason. He may be 3 deep in
Oh right, no, the other bartender is Sid the gnome, the big red-haired gnome.
But who's the pianist?
He's over playing. You know, you could find it in the notes. Great and powerful note taker if you wanted to. But he's over actually playing.
I don't know if I have the pianist's name jotted down. To be honest,
we'll
I don't know if I jotted that down.
We'll find. Weimar.
You
Weimar.
were interested in the Weimar.
I found it. Haha.
I remember that.
So Weimar. Yes, Weimar is up playing a jaunty piano while Irina, Sid, and Remdena are all running circles of tables, all playing a condensed version of the Hour of Honor. And as Valineth comes in and says, who can outdrink the Slayer? You actually see all three bartenders turn their heads directly towards you all, and all three of them give that Norm, Slayer kind of point, like they all recognize the Slayer, and Irina pauses her circle for a second. Now behold the drinking tankard himself, Dumorin the Slayer. This man did some hurt. Last time he was here, drank so many people under tables, brought his own drink that was stronger than most things. Much like himself, I think. Oh, hey, he's back. So yeah, y'all walked into the Blushing Tankard, and Valineth was like, who can dare outdrink the Slayer? And then the Sid, Irina, and Remdena all kind of looking over and pointing. There, you can tell Remdena as much as she has feelings about you all that may be slightly different than Jovial. At very least, right now, it's the middle of a party, and she at very least acknowledges that you are in fact somewhat welcome here, and acknowledging the tankard himself walking in, and. They keep on with some of the drinking games. There's a few people kind of around the edges of each of the tables, kind of waiting their turn to drink. There are a number of people that have kind of tapped out and just kind of like sat against the wall and nursing cups of water or pitchers, depending. But things are jaunty and drinking, and the first of those tables to free up is Remdena's table.
I figured you were here for drinking, so I figured I'd announce it the moment we busted through the doors.
Yeah, of course. It's entirely the purpose of us being here. I've been pre-gaming all morning for this.
I don't know if that's been the best idea for you, but we'll see how that turns out.
Is he going to be taking the dog's breath before he even gets a hangover to take it?
What are you talking about? I'm a paladin. I can just lay on hands, 5 points, cure poison.
That is true.
Indeed.
Everything's fine.
It's not like anybody can see the magic happening.
No.
Everything is cool when you're part of the team.
He applies it to himself in his pocket so that way nobody sees the light.
Right, yeah, my pocket.
Yes, a flash of
none.
I know.
a flash
put your
of
hand
light
under
coming
your
out of his
loincloth.
loincloth. Yowzer.
Slayer, what's doing in your
Got an
pocket
itch.
there? Don't worry about it.
I got an itch. Leave me alone.
A flash of light. Ah, much better.
When I eventually get there, can I put bless on
Cure
Slayer?
it every once in a while. Flares up.
Oh god. That could be who needs Valtrex, right?
Well then.
Yowzer.
Anyway.
So-
Oh god.
And there was light.
Right.
All right. Well,
So, Remdena's table is open. Excellent.
Slayer comes to sit down. Valineth, Akira, Luca.
Yeah.
Nah.
Actually,
yeah.
When I see
Why not?
when I see Remdena, I actually would want to pull her to the side.
Oh,
She's in the middle of running her festivities, but if you go to pull her to
I'm
the
trying
side,
to have a drinking game here, Akira. Could you wait a moment, please?
other people are starting to sit down, and she just kind of gets right to the side and kind of leans in and is like, what's going on?
Just want to make sure you're okay.
She points around. Why wouldn't I be okay? I'm home.
All right, we'll talk more later. We will talk more later.
Yeah, got things to do.
Do you think she's still a little bit upset about the whole killed her dad thing?
well, to be fair, her dad tried to kill us, so like that's really.
yeah.
I mean, it's true. It's
It's
also
okay to have
I'm not
mixed
saying
feelings.
what we
about
did is wrong. I'm just saying.
I mean, to be mad at us though isn't really logical. Like her dad literally used like mind control magic to make her try to kill us too. So like he's the ultimate piece of shit.
But I will say, like, does trauma really have to be logical?
all of this is true.
Well, that's the thing is that if you sit down and have the conversation, present the idea, you may be able to rationalize her to, or you may be able to convince her to take a rational path. That's what I meant.
But yeah, right now I've
Maybe
got
not.
Slayer. Was that yes for Valineth?
Yeah.
Luke is in.
All right, Luke is in. Okay.
Not expecting to win, but may as well have some fun.
Akira is not going to participate in the drinking contest. They are just going to watch.
Tempted to
Alright,
take
just gonna
another
walk.
shot at Jimmy
But they-
beforehand,
But they will have a drink of their own. They'll like order something from the bar.
I did not.
one of the.
I'm not playing the drinking game with just Jimothy though. To be clear, I'm going to be drinking like.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh,
normal
no,
stuff.
if I'm
Oh, yeah, no,
if
that's
I'm partaking,
normal
it's not
drinks.
going to be Jimothy.
About
I'll have
this
like
point,
one shot of Jimothy or something maybe, but like
I
not.
didn't
I
know.
think I left a wineskin of Jimothy here, didn't I?
you did.
I did,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I did not
same.
participate last time, but this time I will. I'm like, sure.
In theory, there could be a Jimothy table here. Just saying, throwing it out there.
Not a Jimothy tip. You know that's the kind of thing you say for special occasions when it's a wineskin of something like that. Eredrin and Atkiss would be walking in as people are starting to sit down. Eredrin, do you rush over?
I'm not joining in, but I do want to walk over and, as subtly as possible, cast Bless on Slayer.
That will only last for one set of drink, because that is a 1 minute spell.
Never
That's
mind.
a lot longer in combat.
I can bless myself, honestly.
Just little prayers
Yeah,
between
you're
each
good, you're
drink.
good, you got this. You got this.
Hashtag-
You rolled,
hashtag
plus
bless yourself.
14 or
I
something,
can
you're fine.
bless myself.
I can't do anything.
What are you doing with your hand in your pocket there? Like, don't worry, I'm blessing myself.
All right.
I'll come in, get a drink, and then sit somewhat close to Weimer, just to listen to the music and watch the games.
Okay. And Adkis too will just get a. Nope. Nope. That save says that he'd come and sit at the table with the rest of you.
Oh,
We're gonna give.
I was gonna
right.
say, he can't be the wisest, can he?
He's really not. That's why I rolled it, because I was like, hey, just going for a drink. No, there's drinking games. Wisdom save. Oh, a natural 1. Yeah, that's fine.
Natural 1, you don't say.
a natural 1, he thinks he can beat the Slayer right now.
Oh man,
I mean,
you know what I
he's
just
feeling good.
realized? I can make something taste like Jimothy.
Can make something taste like Jimothy. Won't have the effect of
Jimothy not
Jimothy.
No.
taste like
Yeah, I
Jimothy.
was
Or
gonna
you
say,
can make
Yeah.
Jimothy not taste like ass.
Yeah, that's also true. I was just thinking of trickster shit, but yeah.
Indeed.
You can work on the formula.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who imagines that Jimothy tastes like cough syrup?
Yeah, no, it's purple drank.
I've been
I mean, it's thick,
Literally,
for sure.
literally purple, literally drank.
My
Oh, yeah.
headcanon is that
Or is Malort.
Timothy is.
Oh my god, yeah, it's Malort.
Straight up,
It's Malort.
Malort.
Oops.
Oh yeah, it's
That's
Malort.
Malort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody knows.
Malort
I
with
see-
gasoline.
Yeah, I see all of you just. Oh right.
Can you imagine though?
And
Like,
top-
somebody takes a drink
Up
of
with a
Timothy.
little
It's
bit of
like,
Jaeger.
Zima?
Huh?
That's wild.
Why does this cough syrup? Why does this Zima look like syrup? All right. Did it ferment? All right, so harder. It fermented harder. All right, so as you 5 and 3 others sit down at this table, this kind of reverence for like make way for the Slayer and his entourage.
I have to make an announcement. Thanks to Beardy, I lost the game.
Well done.
Oh,
Damn you. I
Well,
mean,
actually,
it's good because I didn't, really get to lose because I already lost just a little bit ago because I saw it there and I
Yeah.
was pinging it
Be
like a
fair.
handful of
You
times.
have to announce it when you lose the game.
I
so.
announced it.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
to be fair, I will say I also just lost because I didn't write that.
Oh, what?
And
To be fair, I
it's in
survived
Bearded's color,
Justice
but-
because I was dissociating, but then Bearded had to keep talking.
I did write Eredrin likes girls, but that got erased. So
It's just Eredrin
and I have to say, I'm sorry to all of you fools who have never won anything significant enough to be immune to losing the game.
Indeed.
Have a nice time with it.
How dare you?
Be
Well
part of a
then.
win next time.
You can't lose the game, so you know.
Criminy.
Be part of a win next time. Become immune.
Indeed. So
I was too young to become immune, okay?
You can still become part of a win and become immune. It happens sometimes.
well met.
The lore is getting deeper on this thing.
Right?
So, the railroad tracks are right here. We're
Yes,
in
the railroad
Alabama.
tracks are right here.
The railroad tracks are right here.
Hop on the train.
Wait, hold on. Did our game just become a trolley problem?
Yes, it did.
Oh good.
Do you flip the switch and run over Rendena, or do you not flip the switch and run over everyone in the blushing tank?
Just Remdena, sorry.
Okay,
Oh,
make sure.
This is the way.
A utilitarian, sorry.
Well, then, I love the counter to the utilitarian is to push the one guy off the bridge, and they're like, are you willing to actually push the one guy to save the 5 guys?
That's
Anyway,
not a
okay.
challenge to the totalitarian or to the utilitarian. That's just seeing if someone is able to. Never mind. Sorry, it's more to do with.
Welcome
just
to another
ethics.
mini meet at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. So getting in on this action.
And just to note, I if it wasn't obvious in the Roll20 and whatnot, I did use Enhance Ability on myself for my final 2nd level spell for the day.
Oh, I thought it was on me for sure.
No. You already have enough advantages. I want to try to win.
I don't even have advantage, just a +8.
No. I'm just saying you have enough advantages, just you being you, with your high-ass con save.
It's just...
What do you have, like?
What
do you have, like a 10?
No, it's a +8.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's not even that obscene.
I mean, I'm too
My
behind
strength
you.
save is the obscene one. That's a +11.
True.
That's fine. All right, so sitting down for it. Let's. They're already starting with what was like the third level drink last time. And going 2 rounds with that one, so we'll summarize that into a single con save. Everybody.
Everybody that's participating in the drinking.
Yeah, everybody that's drinking.
Of course you do.
Like drinking.
That would be a natural 1.
Because Kira's drinking wine.
Yeah, you're not drinking. Sorry, drinking game.
Balance in all things.
Oof.
Just drinking some wine.
I will, as I'm sitting down for this, I'm like, I just like to one roll. I am at 1 with my chi. I am very balanced. I have reached a certain level of equilibrium, if you will. So it's going to be very hard to take me down, and then I'll take that shot with a natural 1.
Kira is going to die laughing at you.
I like to imagine that as you finish that, Slayer is setting down their cup and letting out a nice long burp, kind of in your direction.
Mm-hmm.
As you finish the shot, and it's like a combo of that, and you're just like, oh no.
What happens to me, Jeremy? Oh, wise one at a natural 1.
So basically they're putting down 2 glasses in front of everybody, and 1, 2, all of you get down your 1 glass. Anybody who did not make a 12 or better.
I got a 12.
I got a 5.
On your second glass, you're already starting to feel the fuzz, and
I'm gonna start just leaning against Luca to help him sit straight.
And so you're we'll go ahead and mark 1 fail for Luca. Saoirse, that's going to be 2 fails for you. With that natural 1. So after that second one, it's just like it's this flood of like of feeling of just like apparently this form of you hasn't drunk hard in a while, and so you're just kind of feeling that tipsiness, not quite falling off your chair yet.
Does anyone else feel warm all of a sudden?
I think that's just you.
I mean,
A blanket was put over me, you know?
Most lowlander homelands are warm to me, so probably not the best judge of that.
Or no, yeah.
Used to the cold mountain tops.
I mean, you look just fine yourself right now, so I don't think you're having the problem he's having.
Probably not.
Well, the problem they're having.
Yeah.
Red-faced.
And she goes already over to another smaller cask, and only fills each cup about halfway with the second one. As it comes around, Slayer, you can tell they've upped their game a little bit since you. It's not quite Jimothy strong, but it is pretty damn strong with this second round.
Okay.
At least as far as like the gasoline smell.
Right.
Another con save for the round.
Here we go.
That one was a lot better with my advantage.
That's a lot better. 17.
See, you just gotta get
24.
started. You just gotta get started.
17.
That first step was a doozy.
Dipped
I
his toe
told
in
you,
the
they were
pool.
taking the dog's breath before they even had the dog.
All right. And at this point, Remdena's going to look over at the Slayer and say, "You don't happen to have your cask with you, do you?"
Oh, you know I've always got that on me.
I knew it was coming. It's a matter of time.
And she glances over towards her mom and whistles and just does a little thumb like, you know, I got him. Yeah, here it is. And then she calls out to the bar. "We have the hard mode round here." Sorry, I forgot to roll the other guy real quick. Here we go.
Isn't this
Oh
more
yeah,
like
no,
the
two of them are out.
Isn't this
Yeah.
like Dark Souls round? If
Right.
all
One of-
Jimothy's
one of
like
them
a
is
Dark
still
Souls
in.
round.
And
Can I quickly lean over to Weimer and say, "You might want to get taps ready."
oh yeah, and there's this moment where like he's been in the zone and you've just been like standing there watching, and then you whisper over or you'll call over, and you're like there's this moment where he kind of trips over a key, and then it keeps going, and yeah, for sure. And Ronda's like, "We have the Slayer's Jimothy, fresh from the cask." And pulling your cask
Patience
over.
run and stream.
You can tell a couple of people here may have had it because a few of them like kind of like stand up and have the eye of like, what?
Like they're doing that. Oh no.
They have to look like, I would prefer Everclear now.
And now a couple of very strong drinks in, we are starting this at DC 17.
Let's go.
So
wait,
it does narrow down to
Justice,
one cup.
Slayer. He's
already
already had his 3 shots beforehand.
Oh, I know where the Slayer's DC is.
Okay. I was just curious.
All right.
Yeah, this is not the thing you pregame for. Like,
Indeed. Oh, it totally is. It totally is.
It totally is. It totally is.
It's totally for him. Like this is what he does.
Yeah, I have to pregame with Jimothy
This is his
if I
natural
want
state.
to get drunk. Like if Slayer wants to get drunk, that's what he has to do.
Yeah, because otherwise you're gonna drink all your Jimothy.
my
It
own
was a
chat
natural
is up.
20, but then it bumped against the wall and bounced back.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Face.
That shot of Jimothy bounces back a little bit, and you don't huck it out, but that the little bit of the back of your throat where you're like, yep, you definitely know you're done, as the the tingles and the tremor sense starts.
Yeah, that's where
You don't look
Luca
all
is
that
going to leave
great.
the drinking game
this table.
before
is
Akira
very
gets mad at
loud.
me.
I'm not gonna be mad at you. I'm just gonna help you get home and make fun
Because
of
he
you.
feels vibrations,
Oh,
and there's
no,
just
I'm not-
vibrations all
I'm not
throughout
a-
the room right now. And the table's
I'm not
just
at
vibrating.
I'm not at the point where I need help home. This is only the 3rd round. It's just that it's Jimothy, so I'm not going to drink anymore.
Got you.
I'm not going to become a mess. You will not have to clean me up with a vacuum. I do not require a mop.
Yeah, I rolled a 16,
Bummer.
just under the DC.
So is the table loud for you too?
Oh yeah, like the
spend those key
table, the
points.
room, everything is kind of loud.
You can spend those key points to pass it.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that's a certain higher level.
Okay.
But yeah, so you and Luca are both.
Oh wait.
Wait.
Right, never mind.
Luca, you're not. You're not 3 sheets to the wind. But if you're getting up, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm not 3 Jimothy's to the wind, but
yeah,
if the next round is Jimothy, then I'm not going to be drinking.
Oh, it definitely is.
Oh, then I'm definitely not going to be drinking. Like, I'm going to let them go ahead and continue. I'll stick around and observe, but I don't want to become, I don't want to become an invalid.
Understandable.
Jimothy does that to you.
Saoirse, you have enough of your wits about you at the moment to walk away if you want to, but you are feeling it for sure.
With my third failure, what I'm gonna count this as, what I do is I'm just gonna be like, because like you said, the musician's name was Weimer, right? That was the person.
Yeah, that's Weimer.
Yeah,
the pianist.
Currently playing.
Yes, he's currently over there playing a jaunty tune with Eredrin, just next to the stage.
Yeah, no, with that last chug, and last failure, I just kind of wipe my jaw and I go, Weimer, you're a good lad. Let's sing a song together. And I'll just kind of get up and go over to the piano, and I will very, very drunkenly just start singing along, like, forgetting the fact that I was in a drinking contest just now. I just kind of like get swept up in the music. I'm like, I was something of a performer myself, and I think I could teach you a thing or two about the.
As Weimer wonders how you knew his name.
You will hear in your head, if you continue to hit on my man, we will have issues.
And you kind of scoot your butt up onto the stage, make a performance check at disadvantage. I love this for you.
Disadvantage? I figured I had advantage on this one.
You are poisoned. You definitely have disadvantage. You think you have advantage.
No.
You think you sound good.
What I'm saying. Up here, oh no, I have advantage. Up here, I have advantage. Out in reality, I do not.
Well, you certainly are rolling 2 dice. That's true. That's not bad for disadvantage.
Yeah, no, I mean it's passable. You are currently a joyful drunk, not quite wasted, but just definitely kind of flush in the face and singing. I think, is this the first time for Saoirse to actually be off singing?
Well, I mean, Saoirse, I've actually done probably more performances with Saoirse than I would.
Oh, that's right. You were doing Saoirse and the other.
Utilized her outgoing personality,
Yeah, that's fair.
So, yeah,
all right.
This is not an unheard of thing for Saoirse,
Oh, and I forgot to roll at this other one, so that one will count for the second. This one will count.
I'm not gonna lie. There's also a part of me that's kind of like feeling a little overconfident because of that, because with disadvantage what you rolled is actually my minimum actually it's one below my minimum perform check. My minimum perform is 13 on a natural 1.
Yes.
So like Luca feels confident.
Yeah.
At least in his ability to sing and play.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe not his ability to drink right now, but
all right, Valineth, keeping yourself together currently. At this point, this is the point where a failure will count for 2.
Oh shit! Yeah, definitely glad I tapped out.
All right,
That was a good move. Smart move.
And there is one more person at this table other than you 3. So go ahead and she pours another kind of heavy shot of Jimothy into each of the cups, and yeah, go. You've got people around that are going for it.
15 again, please. Nice.
Let's go.
Valineth, you are feeling warm, like just vibrantly warm on the inside, but the magic is keeping you focused.
Let's go.
You have this feeling that when the magic fades, something might hit.
Maybe,
but not
okay,
yet.
at least I've got an hour.
That's a problem for 55 minutes from now.
Yeah.
Future you is gonna hate you.
I was just gonna say that's future Valinet's problem. That's future Valinet's problem.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's a problem for the Validness of tomorrow.
And,
All right.
and you know what?
He's
He's probably talking shit about you right now, anyways.
Probably.
Was
so
what was it you said? What was it you said yesterday, Justice? After Hellwalkers, fuck future me, I'll ruin his life.
Yeah.
Fuck future me, I'll ruin his life.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That was basically what I was saying right now. Is like, fuck future Valineth. He's probably talking shit about you right now. Joke's on him. You're gonna ruin his life.
Oh, geez, the other guy is still in it. I need to put a random token down for the other guy.
Because he's still in it.
Like,
Yeah,
Has the
Damn.
save still just at 17 or something? Or?
No, it had gone up to 20 this time.
It was probably
And
at a
then
bonus
19
of
plus his
one.
modifier. Yeah.
Yeesh.
is Wolf
it's at
just
20? Oh,
vibrating
yeah.
by,
I would
like,
have been out of there.
actually vibrating right now? Like physically?
He's still there. Like he's still in it.
Slayer is gone.
No, I'll say Slayer. Right now, I'm counting 3 as like basically you. Right now, you have the wherewithal to stay or go. If you get if you fail another one, you will no longer have the wherewithal, and go will be the only option.
So not necessarily unconsciousness, but like unable to sit at the table.
Yeah,
to
like
continue
you
the competition.
you will, if you fail one more, you will tumble over.
Okay. All right.
Look, I said I was gonna catch like Knock or Luca. I'm not trying to catch the Slayer.
That's
No,
fine.
that's fair.
But noticeably, Slayer is still sitting at the table.
I knew it.
All right.
Oh,
He's gonna
dear.
go till he drops, man.
That's never happened before. Okay.
All right.
Is
So
someone Beth the taker himself?
I didn't think that the Slayer could get drunk.
With enough
This
alcohol,
is it.
anything's possible.
He's
This is it.
leaning pretty hard right now. Yeah.
This is it.
And there was that hour of honor that he lost the challenge. He wasn't like totally gone that time, but he has lost a drinking competition before.
That's
what he wanted.
true.
Another set of rules I'm hearing.
this guy, yes, another set of rolls. This guy does end up standing up after that shot of Jimothy and just kind of, he can tell that he's done.
Yeah.
And he burps and is like holding on to the table, and you can tell like this guy has not been Jimothy drunk before, and he's like he touches the table and he's like staring at the table, like just like marveling at it.
He is
It's fucking brilliant, isn't it, mate?
So many vibrations.
Good vibrations.
Oh
I
yeah,
hope.
yeah.
So yeah.
So many vibrations. Slayer, yours goes to 10 foot.
Yep. Excellent. And
Yeah.
I topple out of the chair.
And you become a purple worm, just kind of flopping on the ground.
Excellent.
Just hear him murmuring. Purple worm.
After he hits the ground, I will try to roll
Stitching.
him into like recovery position, but
Your lord.
He's like inchworming over to the bar, if anything,
I need something
To sit-
different.
to sit against it on the ground.
Joining some of the others that have drunk themselves silly.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess what's Adkis's role?
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
oh, poor Atlas.
Good, but
Oh,
not
poor
great.
Atlas.
Yeah, this is
Bummer,
two
dude.
failures too. He succumbs to the purple. and just kind of he kind of falls over too, and is full on just like crawl inchworming behind Slayer towards the bar.
I win.
And Remdena kind of holds up a hand and slams it down on this basically one of those hotel bell ding contraptions, and just bing, we have a winner, and holds out to Valineth one of the Hour of Honor coins. That is basically just the blushing tankard symbol, the cup with the rose kind of going Xing each other, and the cup in front. And she says that is good for a free room. You just have to cash it in with us up at the front whenever you feel.
Wonderful. Who would have thunk anybody could outdrink the Slayer?
Yes, you are still feeling. Is this the first time Valineth has done Jimothy?
No, I've had sips of Jimothy and failed it before.
Okay,
so
then
I do have an understanding.
You won.
Initiate everyone.
Yeah, there was the initiation. He was taking drinks, and I was like, mind if I have some?
But yeah, you're feeling that Daredevil radar ping in addition to your regular sight, and
let's go.
But you were the last man standing, or at least sitting up.
Barely.
Yeah, like I bet if the temptation to have another one.
Don't drink all my Jimothy.
He says from before.
Right, I totally forgot that this was actually your Jimothy. He'll actually take that. He'll take that, cork it back up and bring it on back over to Slayer, so it doesn't get continually used throughout the night against his will.
Remdena, when she notices that you're headed towards him to give it back, she volunteers it back over and starts bringing some others around. But
thank you so much, Valineth. You're such a good elf. That I appreciate you.
Would you like some butter? You look like you might need it. Maybe some bread?
No, and maybe some bread and ale will do me. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
bread and ale.
I'll just look over the bar and ask the bartender if he could get us, just some simple ale.
There is good old-fashioned pisswasser, if you don't mind.
Yeah. You can tell, like the smell of very fresh bread is permeating the area, as it often does, and it comes out fresh baked, at least within the last hour or two, sliced up into not slices per se, but like chunks, basically one like a cut down the middle and then wide cut chunks to be able to grab and
like garlic bread slices, kind of
like,
yeah.
And
it's toast.
And as things keep going, there's a point where Weimer does end up kind of like finishing a set, and then waving over to someone who is sitting around, noticeably not drinking anything alcoholic, and switches out. And as he kind of goes over to the side of the stage, he looks over towards Eredrin and just gives the 1 second, and sits down next to Saoirse and says, "That was some pretty good singing. Where'd you learn to sing?"
Oh, just being around and life Life teaches you a lot of lessons, you know. One of them being how to sing and what songs to sing at proper times. So I just feel like I just listen to life, you know. You ever feel like that?
You know, I do. I really do.
You get me. You get me. You're a good person. You know that. You get me. You understand me. It's hard to understand me sometimes.
No, you're perfectly comprehensible. Here, let me take you over. Look, they're serving some really lovely bread over here.
Start a band, you know. I feel like we could really just we go on the road, we play songs, we get hotel rooms, we trash them, do what we want, live the rock and roll style.
Hey, dude, let's form a band. Form a band.
That is awesome, absolutely awesome. And he starts like escorting you, walking you towards the bar. And Eridrin, you see he's got his right arm around Saoirse, and then to escort her, and then the left arm kind of extends towards Eridrin, like.
Come get your friend.
Well, more of like come with me.
Ménage à trois.
Oh, well.
Oh my! Just
Now that's the spicy meatball.
too drunk to
In
consent.
this form, actually.
Too drunk to consent? No.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But
Discord just got done crashing.
oh, are you back?
For me.
Haha!
Oh, and it's crashing again. Great.
Oh, amazing! We love that
No.
for you, and by that I mean the other thing.
Okay.
Kinda.
Fun
Oh.
stuff.
Unfortunate.
Just
Well,
gotta stop.
Weimer is escorting Saoirse to the bar and then kind of waving for you to follow.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm following. I'm following.
And Saoirse talking about starting a band and everything.
Mercedes, we have such a good sound. Like we have something that's never been heard before. You on the piano, me on voice. Like I don't even know what we call ourselves, but like we could do it. We have something here. There's something here. I just feel it. Like every drunk person that's ever felt like they have something. Like no, we really can do this. Like.
And he goes back himself, going and getting a plate of bread and butter, brings it out and sets it down, takes a slice of bread from it, goes to cheers you with it.
And he I mean, do I have so if he's gonna cheers me with it, do I have what did he get me again? I'm sorry, I just want to make sure.
Just one of those loaves of buttered bread.
Oh, okay, yeah. So if he's gonna cheers me with that, I'll
Just taking a chunk out of it and.
Yeah, he's like, and health to you, and I'll take it and I'll pretend I'll act like I'm trying to drink from it because I don't realize it's not a drink.
Just drinking a little bit of butter drops on your face.
I'm like,
he kind of takes that opportunity to spin away from you for a second, and
I'm just trying to drink buttered bread, and I'm like, wait a minute.
What the?
Why does this beer taste like butter? That's because it's butter. Oh, right then.
Beer. Oh,
Indeed.
This is what I've heard about.
And Weimer kind of escorting you over to the side. I didn't think I'd see you in town again.
I didn't think I'd see you either. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
I'm so bad at flirting. I'm so bad at flirting. What question made me flirt? How have you been?
I can't stop myself when I just hear people say it's been a while.
A month can be a long time.
God, why do you have to call me out that it actually hasn't been a while? Okay.
No, it has. Like, a month is a long
It has
time.
been a while. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
That's it.
It's literally only been a month.
Oh my gosh.
Well, how's this month treated you? How have you been?
Well, about a week or two back, we had a bit of a dwarven wake here.
Yeah.
Turns out Irina's husband got by some of his extracurricular proclivities.
Oh, that's awful to hear.
He wasn't the nicest, kindest person. Had a lot of enemies out there.
Yeah.
Eventually, things like that will catch up to you. But
It's true.
and he was kind of a right bastard when he came in, anyways. So, but
Take your word for it.
But other than that, you know, it's harvest close. It's a good time. It's been nice breathing fresh air the last few days.
Oh, I bet it can get a little bit, what's the word, smoggy up here.
Oh, a touch.
I'm so bad at small talk. I hate this.
So
I hate it. It feels so awkward.
So you know, I told you if I saw you back in town that maybe we could go out and you know, do some things. And he kind of gestures towards the front door. Today's a beautiful day out there. He bring his arm back in to kind of a crook of an arm. Like, would you accompany me out into the festival? My shift just ended.
Ooh.
I would love to.
And he
With a little bit of
tightens up on your arm, and as you and for a second he's like, do you need to sort your satchel of coin there before
You do have a big ass tarp of coin.
I do have a big time.
I mean, I said, you know, it's like a large tea towel size.
Still, he's still walking around with
tarp.
that. He's still
But
walking.
it's a sack of coin for sure.
Yeah, he's still walking around with that.
Yeah, this. And I'm gonna just shove it in my backpack and like let the snake kind of crawl out on my arm and then up on my head and then.
He startles at the snake for a second, and then seeing that it's actually yours. All right. Wow, that's cool. What's their name? And kind of, you know, takes you out towards the front.
As we're walking out, I will like offer my arm in like a very like proper like, you know, You're muted, Journal.
He's had his elbow out to catch your arm.
Yeah,
Of course, yeah. I'll definitely catch it. And then I'll just get into this big long story. So there was Zan the first, and we're on Zan the fourth now. And then, as
goodness.
we're walking out the door,
and yes, you two are out to the festival, off to share stories and talk and get to know each other better, as he said he would if you came back into town. So with this time, there is a bit more afternoon to have after the unless Slayer sobers himself up a bit more swiftly. for the heavier Jimothy drinkers, it'll be about 2 hours before y'all are actually truly sobered up.
I'll just be babysitting the extremely drunken ones here at the bar of the party.
I'm just hanging with Luca.
Luca and Akira, what are y'all doing?
I'm just yeah, I'm not muted. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me? Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang at if Luca's at a table, I'm just gonna sit at the table with Luca, eat, drink some wine, eat some food, and just kind of just hang out until we move to the next phase of things.
Aha! Luca is still AFK. Yep. All right.
Unless I will like occasionally try and like not have a serious talk with Remdena, but just see because I have a suspicion, I guess, so I would like to see if my suspicion is right. So yeah, I would like to have a conversation with Remdena, a brief one, like.
Okay. So the process of this basically grinding through people that want to overdrink does take a little while.
Mm-hmm.
But after the better part of an hour more, and the volume of people who are jumping into this starts to die down, and Remdena, being the least experienced of the bartenders, does take that opportunity to be like, all right, my table's closed. You can still drink with the others, and kind of continue that whole thing. And as she kind of wipes the tables down before kind of righting the ones over on this side, seeing that y'all are still there, she'll
okay.
She'll kind of tuck the rag into her apron and kind of smooth herself out and yeah, do you need something while I'm back there?
I'll take another wine and I guess some potatoes.
No, we've got some of those. Yeah, I'll be back. And she goes into the back real quick. You hear the simmering of oil, and as she comes back out, gets a bottle of wine. You can tell she can kind of tell what you were drinking both by sight and smell, and comes over, refills your wine, goes and pours a bit in another glass, and goes back to the back. The sizzle of oil stops, and she brings out this platter of these long wedge-cut potatoes, fried and salted, and kind of walks out to one of the tables that is not currently occupied, and pops down and gestures as she sits.
I will heed her gesture and run over really quick, sit down at the table, grab the glass of wine, take a sip, and I'm just gonna get right down to brass tacks. How have you been since everything happened?
We, me and your other, did your other friend leave? Alec's friend helped get me back here.
Mm-hmm.
And and then we parted ways. He said he was going to fly west, I think. Weird one, that one. Anyways, so we delivered Dad to Mom, and Mom had to do some chatting with some of Dad's business associates in town, and they left to go and tell Grandpa. They left about 4 days ago.
Okay. But that's good to know. But what about you? How are you?
Me? What?
Yeah, how are you doing? Like,
She takes a kind of long sip, and I don't know what you're looking for. I'm here. I am alive. I'm working. I'm keeping busy.
I mean, that was your father. I know that it was rough at the end, but that's a loss, and maybe you should give yourself time to grieve.
What the fuck do people do when they grieve? I mean, I've never had anything like this. I'm back somewhere that I know. I'm doing work. I'm keeping busy. I'm making sure that I keep doing things. I didn't tell Dad's friends that I've got some of the gift now.
Whoa, what? When you say gift, what does that mean?
And you're looking at and you know her eyes are that vibrant blue now, and that, but she you saw some of the things I could do. I can do spells and stuff now. The stuff with my dad rubbed off on me. I can heal people a little bit. If they're too drunk, I can help pull them out of it. If somebody gets a little rowdy and tries to shoot a spell off, I've stopped one of those. I can send messages a long distance. I didn't tell them that so that they didn't try and make me send messages to Grandpa. But what I'm trying to tell you is word is going to get back. And I've done my best to not help it get back. But if they left, right before the turn of the month, they'll probably be in Zadash by beginning of next week.
Understood.
And once they get there, I don't know how safe your friends are going to be, or you, because I didn't tell them anything, but Grandpa knows how to find out things. even from the dead.
Good to know, good to know, good to know. Rimdena, I have a place, we have a place in Grimgolier. If you ever feel you're in danger, please go.
No,
And
they wouldn't.
I give
They-
her the, you know, I give her, you know, where to go in Grimgolier.
And you start to tell her, she's like, don't, she's, stop. Don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything that you wouldn't want him knowing. Do you understand?
Akira just telepathically says yes. And like has the saddest eyes looking at Rimdena as they get up from the table. They will kind of go over to where she's sitting and kind of give whatever type of hug she'll allow.
She will actually stand up and hug you, and whisper into your ear, "I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at your friends. Y'all taught me a little bit about things I didn't know, but I don't want you in any more danger than you're already going to be in."
Akira will peck her forehead.
Grandpa is very dangerous.
Akira is going to peck her forehead and return to the party, and then telepathically tell each person, we need to have a meeting soon. Things are getting a lot worse real fast.
Doomerin starts. Like startles, like when starts.
Oh, start. I thought you said starts. So I'm like,
That's
okay.
what I heard. He feels like he starts. I'm like,
Startles.
You turn the gears and turn the key.
About half sober now. So
I just read your message on Roll20.
As like actually no. Based on that, not seeming to let himself sober up noticeably.
fair enough.
I'm sorry, Slayer. I didn't think this would hit you that hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about that. You're fine.
Sure.
Yeah, no, you're great. You're a good elf, as I say.
What seems to be troubling you, my friend?
You ever struggle with regret?
From time to time.
Me too.
Well, I mean, if you don't really feel like opening up right now, just let me know. I'm always around.
Yeah, no, it's just a lot of people around right now.
That is true. Maybe we'll
He's
chat
always
later.
around until we find the cat person.
Maybe.
And then for some reason, Valineth has some reason to leave after that point.
Who knows? Maybe Shade decides to go and find his new land holdings.
Maybe.
Right.
Which he doesn't know it, but I know that it's infested with, nasty things that I'll have to murder and kill to get them, to get my place back. But that's not.
Yeah, but that's what you have the people on the other end of the sending stone for, though, right?
Yeah. Maybe.
But
maybe it's a big baby.
after about another hour, those of you who are not continuing to keep yourselves at level 3 DRNK drunk.
Well, maybe not like that level of drunk, but like definitely like not
I was
letting...
saying, you're not in purple zone anymore.
No. but definitely I would
keeping
still
himself
say a
socially
disadvantage
located.
zone.
Yeah, still,
I would still say poison condition.
still dork.
Yeah.
But after about another solid hour of nursing
Is this what Jimothy looks like?
waters.
Totally.
Kind of like.
Yeah. Except like vibrantly purple, you know.
Ah, got you. Not so dark.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's vibrance in it.
Like a good Twitch purple, you know?
Nice, right?
For no reason in particular.
Twitch purple.
Yeah.
Salute. All right.
Next thing you know, Twitch is coming out with Jimothy brand alcoholic beverages.
That's the next Prime drink. That's gonna be the alcoholic version of Prime, like they made the
Prime.
alcoholic version of.
Yeah, they just gotta invest in me. I'm already working on mead, you know, like
just gotta add a little bit of food coloring and be a perfect.
yeah,
Done.
no, lavender.
Absolutely.
Lavender.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, lavender.
Figure out how to get the
Perfect.
percent
Amazing.
alcohol up to like 95.
Gonna make it smell
Yeah.
like.
Oh, that's the easy
gasoline.
part.
That's easy. It's the making it taste good afterwards.
Right.
But anyway,
But yes, after another hour, ironically, the sun, it's getting a little bit later in the day. The sun's already on the other side of the mountain for sure. Things are getting a little dimmer outside, and contrary to most days, here in the 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon time frame, things are dying down in the Blushing Tankard rather than ramping up, as people have been literally drinking all day.
Sounds about
And
right.
I had a drinking problem. That ain't no reason to stop. Sorry.
You're all right. But Akira has called a family meeting, if you will.
Akira will relay to everyone that as of probably tomorrow or the next day, Remdena's grandfather will know everything we did. And he has ways of speaking with the dead. So he's probably going to talk to his dead son, who has seen us all. Remdena also, well, everyone but you, Valineth.
I'm the new face here.
Remdena's grandfather has ways of making people talk. So we're gonna be pretty wanted pretty soon. And she expects him to she kind of expects him to bring everything he has at us.
that one was good.
Sorry for the distraction.
All right. Okay. Right. So that is. I mean, it just sounds like another challenge. I guess, really. I mean,
So what you're saying is
Everything to
we're-
you seems like it's a challenge.
So what you're saying is we're not done with him.
in like
Even
the
if we thought we
metaphorical
were.
sense, though, like it's probably not actually going to be a challenge for me to cave his skull in, but like,
She mentioned that the grandfather is insanely powerful.
all right, so it might be a challenge then, in actuality.
and he's not above using his own family as pawns.
Well, we've seen that. I mean,
Yes, we have seen that.
He's instilled that into his son, who used his daughter, who's,
Who's
over
breaking
there.
the cycle?
Yeah.
She's not. She wishes no ill will to us. She harbors no hatred to us. She actually thanked us for opening her eyes to the evil that is her father.
but that doesn't stop retribution coming from her grandfather.
Right, so where is he at?
So I seem to have picked the right group of people to join up with, haven't I?
And
yeah.
What's the name of that other land again, Jeremy?
The other city, Zadash.
Zadash.
Was that sarcasm?
He's currently in Zadash.
Take it as you will.
He's over in Zadash. It's what, oddly on the other side of the mountains. Then
it's about a week or so away.
Right. Okay.
I mean, she doesn't know how fast he's going to mobilize, but the chances of him not doing something is pretty slim.
This is why I don't leave witnesses, you guys.
Should we maybe move up to a room to talk about this further?
Well, I'm doing this all telepathically.
Slayer can't do that.
Slayer can't telepath right now.
No,
he can't. Well, yeah. Well, you also with your gifts can actually target 2 people at a time right now.
Well, I was pretty much doing.
But you can only broadcast out, not receive back. They can't.
Oh, okay.
They can't.
Unless you detect thoughts or whatever, but that's a whole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'll do the wide broadcast with all the details, and then we can go upstairs and talk in full.
Just not here for this. I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, and Ergin's nowhere near for this, so that's.
Well, we mentally pinged you. If you choose not to be here,
don't you have to be within 30 feet to ping?
Yeah, he was out of range, but when this conversation
he stepped out.
Oh.
He stepped out.
He's off having a good afternoon, a good evening.
I'm on a date right now. Guys.
He's on a date. He's the one on a date now.
He's having the perfect New York afternoon.
Right. Yeah.
Indeed.
So, right. So he's just not here this far.
You could cash in that coin very easily if you wanted to.
I mean, that's up to Valineth.
That is up to Valineth, but.
Oh
yes.
If you wanted to use that, but I think we've got plenty to cover for a room. Do they have conference rooms? Maybe not actual rooms.
Well, I don't know.
They do not.
I could ask for the largest room they have available.
This is the conference room.
Right. Yeah. That's in character, by the way. I'm forcibly making myself burp, and I'm hoping those are coming through.
They are coming through.
Okay. All right.
that one sounded kind of weak, but.
Yeah.
You will occasionally see Akira's tail come up to fan the air.
Just wafting it away.
So
God.
I guess.
And Ramdena kind of knowing the size of your group and everything would cash in that shit for what is the largest suite upstairs that is currently not being used.
Thankfully.
Oh. Well, I'd like to make use of this token here.
And she exchanges it out, gives you a key, and says, "It only has one extremely large bed, but fair enough. It does have a living area space where you can you all can sit and entertain and."
Dibs on the bed.
No.
No, it has to be a big dog pile on the bed.
But enjoy.
Valineth makes his way up to the room.
Man.
Paul's gonna be a smartass as Valineth makes his way to the room, opens the door, steps in, turns around. All right, well, I'll see you all in the morning. I'm kidding. But yeah. So I guess now we actually have our own place to have this conversation a little more in private to discuss things.
I mean, we could have also just walked back to, the float.
Yeah, but this is here, and you still look like you might be a little swaying through the streets.
I'll come back here.
Oh, I said that wrong. There are 2 beds in the room, but
Two beds.
okay, it's okay. We push them together, make one big bed.
We don't have to do that. Why is that like? Why do we have to do that?
It's a team building experience.
Body warmth.
Who's cold? Who's cold?
Slayer is obviously. Look at this color.
He's fine. He's fine. He comes from the mountains. This is nothing.
He's so cold. He's blue.
I come from a land up yonder.
He comes from.
Oh my God! You know what? Justice, I hate you now. I hate you now.
I would give you inspiration for that.
I will take that nomination.
I would do that.
Da 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 da. I hate that song so much. I hate that song so much. Oh, Justice.
Why do you hate that song so much?
Love that song.
Oh, God damn it. No.
Nani?
That
was not me.
I couldn't help it.
Stop it! Stop it!
It's bearded. It's
of course it's
I knew it was bearded.
I'm thinking. Okay, this is because
you knew it was
Spelljammer.
bearded. You're just not a narc. It's okay.
This is because of the Spelljammer campaign, the Hoots Force game.
I did the bottom. I'll take credit for that, and that was it. I left it there. But
yeah. I knew we had that. We had that sound for like one game. That was the game.
Yeah.
And I
As
knew
Bearded
he had
shuts his
nitro
camera
when he was
off.
in that server.
Bearded's like, I did my job. Bye. All right.
Out.
So, Seacrest out. But yeah. So in this sweet
Saoirse
room.
out.
Scorsese out.
It's Saoirse out.
Turns out one of those sounds is copyrighted, so we have some real issues to explain to Twitch legal here.
Oh my!
They were such short samples. I don't think.
It's within fair use, so yeah, it's fine.
But yes, so in the privacy of a big room, you're able to have your discussion and out loud. With little fear of being overheard, as both the walls are thick and the upstairs is currently pretty quiet, like nobody's bedded in for the night yet.
Mm-hmm.
Akira will also add into the details that he is quite rich and has lots of influence, so he could also turn various legal factions against us with due to influence.
Well, I mean, I'm already a criminal just due to my faith, so it's not really like much of a scare tactic to me.
I understand,
but I get what you're saying for sure. By the way, Valineth, long story short, this guy, Remdenna's father, bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
We killed him because he was trying to capture Saoirse. And
as one does.
That's
so drunk he said it right.
Well, he's still.
I know. I'm just making jokes. I'm making jokes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know much about these sons of Boxel, but they sound like rock bastards. So, long story short, this man's father, so the grandfather of Remdenna, is gonna find out about that soon, which he's probably going to be right upset about that.
Understandably so.
Yeah. So, looking at facing some ramifications to that.
I see.
That's what we're in the middle of. On top of needing to rescue our friend from the Feywild and, you know, needing to go fight a dragon because my god told me to. We got a lot going on. There's lots of moving parts here.
A dragon.
Yeah. A green one, actually. So.
Oh, a dragon.
Even better.
Yeah. Which was actually, I think there was another thing we needed to do while we're here. Is like look into some sort of like poison resisting type stuff, I think. Like something that would help us resist the effects of poison.
Correct.
Which I should say, we should really be on about all that. Like, I get there's a carnival going on right now, but we should really get that ball rolling, don't you think?
Well, I would imagine it would be a lot easier once the carnival's all done.
We should be trying to find someone to buy that from, though.
Right, like we could be talking to
be
people. Exactly. I'm sure someone knows about something like that in this town. And everybody's on the streets right now. So, there's that. But but yeah, this business with the Sons of Voxel, I mean, there is a problem. Zadash is like, that's like to the southwest of like that mountain area that the dragon's at, right?
I believe so.
I think so, yeah.
Question for the DM. History check.
The DM is trying to
confirm that.
I'm trying to remember.
I'm pretty sure I'm right on it. Like,
everything has changed so much since I was last around. I don't know anymore.
That's fair.
There it goes. Zadash is out yonder.
Oh, it's like directly south.
It's way yonder.
You said didn't Reverend Justice say? Well, I wasn't there for that conversation. Never mind. I wouldn't know that. Well then, that's an interesting course for him to have taken.
But yes, so
yeah, no, so it's like directly south. I mean, we could go, you know, okay, so help me out here, Joe, because Justice is having trouble remembering. Did we like actually pinpoint that spot on the map for like the dragon? Like we're like, yeah, it's got to be like around here, right?
Around around there, yes, in the blue square area.
Okay, all right. And
you saw it from above.
Yeah, and so that's how long of a journey would that be from here? Do we know that? Did we determine
I mean, distance-wise, Slayer had determined a distance. Let me make sure. I mean, as the crow flies, it's only 130 miles-ish, but it would take some, going
through the mountains, which wouldn't be something Slayer would necessarily be opposed to. I mean, if he's convinced otherwise by the rest of the party, that's totally understandable. but those mountain passes may not be the safest way to go. But
the easiest route that doesn't take you into the forest all the way through is, the better part of over 200 miles.
Can't we just fly a decent amount? I can turn into a giant eagle and make one of you a giant eagle. Slayer, the biggest one. Obviously.
The somebody else being a giant eagle only works 1 hour at a time, depending on how many spell slots you have.
Let's see here.
And we have to, I mean, it would take significantly longer if we did that and then had to walk the rest of the way without a cart.
Animals of burden that are designed for cross-country travel would help in that venture. They just bring back 4 of them.
That's very true.
That's a good point.
There's a veritable stable outside of the flop house right now.
Right.
That is a awesome idea. That's an awesome idea.
The 4 others.
I always forget we still have Donkey.
Donkey.
Oh yeah, and you have Donkey.
Slayer used to have a horse.
Since when do we have a donkey?
No,
it's a white stallion, but its name is Donkey.
It's a white stallion named Donkey.
Is it one of the 4?
It belonged to Shade.
It belonged to Shade.
It belonged to Shade and currently belongs to Valineth because they both rolled that in the background.
Just both of us happened to roll it, so I just found that horse and was like, "Oh, hey, buddy, you look like you've been sitting here for quite some time. You look like you need a little bit of some love and care and attention."
Friend.
And it has a name tag on it that says Donkey, which is how it's got its name.
Donkey?
But
no, he's a druid. He just asked it, and it was like,
yeah, that's
true.
Like, no, that's like its actual name, you know.
Donkey.
But yes, so with all of that,
with that knowledge, so I'm just wondering, maybe we head into the mountains, you know. They might try to find us and ambush us there, but if we're expecting them, maybe it's not as much of an ambush. And we just, you know, put them down out in the mountains. If we're lucky. But also, like, I don't know, I feel like we should actually do the dragon thing. Sorry, I'm still somewhat intoxicated. We should maybe do the dragon thing after we go find Shade. That's the thing I'm most perturbed about. But Justice is having trouble remembering, and Slayer would right now as well anyway, so that tracks. But like, wasn't there like a dryad or like some sort of fey spirit that we talked to near that old portal that was gonna like try to help us out?
Yeah, we have to call to it when we get back.
Yeah. Okay, so that was a thing. All right, we did.
Yes.
And we gave them like a period of time that was like that we'd be back in. Pretty sure. I feel like
that feels accurate.
So
I don't think we did.
Well, I mean, we didn't give like an exact amount of time, but it was kind of implied, hurry back or I might not be here.
Yeah, I think it actually might have been that way. Like, it wasn't that we gave a time period, it was that they gave us a time period, like when they'd be there. That sounds more right. Because, like, who are we to dictate how long their portal will be there? But yeah. Okay. Sorry, gathering my thoughts.
You all hear a very gentle knock on the door.
I am anything if not gentle.
Slayer will get up to...
Did one of you order room service?
Yeah, no, there shouldn't be anybody at this door. Don't worry, I'll get it.
Kira walks behind Slayer though, just in case something happens.
Slayer scoops down and opens the door.
opening the door, you see a little halfling man standing there looking up at you, and then as you open the door, he just walks in and he's like, "Oh man, I'm so glad to see you guys," and just starts walking by into the place. I thought you guys were.
Hello. Hi.
Can I just like pick him up and be like, "Excuse me, little man"?
I mean, with disadvantage, go ahead and do the athletics thing.
All right. Because I am still at disadvantage. It's fine.
I'm about to make an insight on this.
It might automatically roll at advantage. I don't know. If it does,
we'll just take the lower one.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't ask me to choose, so it just rolled at advantage. So 17. I rolled a 2.
Wrong bastard.
Can I roll like an insight on this?
Rolled a 2.
You most certainly can.
I have a passive insight of 20. Is that relevant?
I mean, this person seems very comfortable, and as Doomerang goes to grab for them, they don't even duck. They're just moving faster than that, and he's basically grabbing at their back as they walk by.
Well, Akira also being right there is like, can we help you? Hello.
Just walks right over to the table, and as they set they set something up on the table and pull their hand away, and you see the round ivory looking pendant of a necklace that has a moon carved into it.
Oh.
And he says, just waving his hand in front of his face, and then the image of the hand kind of moves into the image of the face a little bit, and he's like, "Bex, you'll sit here."
Right, sorry, very drunk right now. Yep.
You smell very drunk right now.
Yep. It's okay.
That makes a lot more sense that with the way you walked in here so confident like that.
Full honesty, I did not know until you said Bex. It was Bex.
I honestly thought it was going to be Kaylee, not going to lie, but it's like, I know who this is, thinking it's Kaylee. Bex.
Right. But the he who is there just gestures, and his voice is very unique, and even through walls you can kind of hear that bassy tone. I wanted to see if I was right, and I was. So not to be ungrateful. Did all that Feywild stuff get done already? What are you?
No, we're on our way.
We are enjoying the festivities as they are obstructing our capability to do what we need to do to get Feywild.
Oh, right on.
I'd say we accomplished something that we were intending. I mean, we got access back.
This is true.
Oh, fantastic! Glad to hear it.
That was already established.
Yeah,
I don't think Bex knew that.
I don't think Bex knew that.
Yeah, Bex didn't know that.
Yeah, no, we did do that. We ran.
Oh yeah, I guess Bex didn't know it, but yeah, it definitely happened.
Yeah, y'all did it.
It happened. We did. That is something we accomplished as one of our goals that we accomplished. We were going to have to go all the way to Rixington for that, and it ate this
right.
So that shaved off a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
As far as she knew, Atkiss was never gone.
It's all right. It was just a thing we achieved. I'm trying to make us feel better.
But
Well, good let her know we got the supplies needed to make this stuff to go.
We did also.
Yeah.
We did manage to get the supplies. Yeah, it's just all the forges are shut down right now, which is right.
is there anything I can help you with? Just
We
Aye.
could. Actually,
the longer y'all are distracted, the longer I have to stay. I mean, this place is pretty nice. The beds are very comfy, and they put out fresh sheets. I asked them not to come into the room for obvious reasons, but they put fresh sheets at the step every day, and we just change them out. And
that's good. Yeah, no, I mean, you could definitely probably help us out because there's a bit of magical enchanting that we're going to be needing to try to pull off.
Right.
But
Okay.
again, for that, we're going to be needing.
I'm
forge.
not particularly skilled with arcana. Most of my, I mean, I can kind of do a little bit with clothing, but like
It's sort
bigger
of
stuff.
It's just kind of like clothing. It's plate armor.
That is not like clothing.
It is like clothing. It's
You're
just
like clothing. In the same way that plate mail is like clothing.
Well, I am quite sturdy. I could take quite a bit of a hit without.
No, absolutely true.
armor.
Absolutely true.
So I am like plate armor in a way. But
exactly.
not
Luca face palms.
Best I really know how to work with is leather, but even then, like.
Well, we're really just trying to split an enchantment between two parts of the plate, and then try to reforge one part.
Okay.
Trying to make two sets of half plate with the same enchantment.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got the extra bits of steel we'll need, and we've actually got some adamantine to help reinforce it.
Right on. Yeah.
Smithing is a very complicated process.
Absolutely is, and I know next to nothing about it. But
and you said you're not skilled in the arcane arts, then either. So maybe.
I mean, I know how to cast spells. Like if you just need energy, like I can put out energy, but like knowing exactly how to like carve stuff and all of that, that's a little. That's taller than me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess
be the best at enchanting and whatnot, but I am
resisting saying what isn't.
I am decently. I know quite a bit about the arcane, actually, and ancient magical giant glyphs.
Yeah, you'd probably be better than me at it. When you're a little less effervescent.
And Eridrin can help when it comes to the forge. That's his thing.
Right. Yeah.
That's my one thing.
Well, it's one of your.
That you share, unfortunately, with Slayer, because Slayer also has smithing proficiency thanks to Fisher.
Well, that's the thing. almost like y'all can help each other.
Yeah.
Help each other.
I was so
I
upset
guess
when I became
above
a
table.
They wouldn't let me put my expertise on my crafting skills. So upset when that.
Above table, like
what's up?
What? I guess I don't know how to ask her. Like, does she have the capability to cast magic weapon? So does she have that capacity? What?
Yeah, I can.
What sort of enchantments are in her repertoire that might actually be useful? Because again, Slayer definitely doesn't. I don't think he has the capacity to do any real. He only has first level spells, so there's not a lot in the wheelhouse.
So things like that. I know how. I can
Same
do.
question to Valineth too. Actually, you know what?
I can do a
Okay,
little
your
bit
druid
of.
spells, Anyways, or something.
I can do a little bit of protection magic with shield of faith and stuff like that. I can. I don't have anything that directly. I can do protection magic from certain types of magic. I'm sure if I tried to, channel some magic, I might be able to. Help. What type of protection? What enchantment are you moving?
It's a enchantment of necrotic resistance.
Oh, I know how I can make an aura of protection, an aura of life. I can try and channel that in. I can do that.
Well, that would be helpful then, yeah, because I definitely lack the knowledge of such things. In that regards, I do know how to set the magical, glyph work to prepare something to accept such an enchantment.
Well, then maybe I can be useful.
Excellent.
Like I said, the best I know how to do with magic is go pew, and she makes a little prestidigitative kind of come out of her hand.
Pew pew pew.
And Valineth, Teddy, do you know if you can cast anything like protect magic weapon or anything like that? I don't know if druids.
I can imbue weapons with power. It is one of my more powerful spells that I have, but I can do it.
Because I was just thinking for Storm's Light.
Storm's Light was
but there's only so much we can do every day, but I can definitely try to help.
Right, and we are on a tight schedule. I don't want us to have to spend too much time doing this. Is why I'm rather, to be honest with all of you, I'm rather quite frustrated by this. Like, the carnival's nice and all, but it's quite a hindrance to our current goals, and is rather frustrating that we have to wait for it to be over so that we can help Shade. But
so you're just are you just looking to enchant more armor?
I'm sorry, it's really hard for me to remember all of this right now. But like, we need to.
You need the other armor for necrotic resistance. So
we need to try to not break the enchantment on it while we're splitting it into two separate sets of half plate armor.
Right on. Okay.
And I've stated, we've purchased the extra steel to make that to add to the extra set plate.
Well, if you're wanting to,
but we need a forge to melt it down in. Forge
down on the southern side of town. There's still some forge work being done in the builder's plot down the south end. This time of year, the winds blow south, and so down there, they're outside of the town, and it all just kind of goes.
I want also real quick. I want to say above table, Jamie. This is total in character Slayer frustration. Just to be clear, Not Justice for Justice has had fun with the carnival. I think it's great.
Lovely.
I
appreciate it.
will
Clear on
note,
Green
you
light.
don't
Got
have to
it.
melt down steel to make armor. You just have to reshape it. But
Yeah.
I get what you're getting at.
We still need heat.
You still need on fire.
place.
You still need heat.
Unless-
You don't melt it.
Unless you know a powerful enough arcanist who knows how to fabricate metal out. But besides that, if you need to work it, shape it, click it, drop it.
Pop it. And it, twist it.
Secretly hoping you were going to do that.
But also,
Zip it.
the hindrance side of me knowing so much about this, there are a lot of like specialized tools and mounts that you need to make armor. So I keep the feeling that the Priory may have more supplies.
Well, down in the builder's plot, there are people who don't take this day off and can, because they're both outside the city walls, and the way the winds are blowing, the smoke doesn't come up the city. So if you wanted to get started today, there are people down there, and she kind of gestures vaguely southward, southeasterly.
Well, that sounds a lot better than just sitting here wallowing in these drinks.
Speak for yourself.
Do you need help with that? I can.
No, I've got it. And he sort of just like brushes his shoulder and does the lay on hands.
And it's almost this little gout of, as like basically the alcohol is drawn off into this little cloud of alcohol, and his little lightning hands just poof off his shoulder.
So are you saying that if Slayer gets drunk, he has a one-time use of poison spray?
Flavor is free.
Yeah.
Flavor is free.
I kind of think of it more or less that he just burps really loud, and the little lightning crackle as he burps dissolves the alcohol.
Meanwhile, you cut over to Saoirse, who has a has a loaf of bread in her hand with butter on it, and is like, "This drink tastes weird." Does anyone know what the name of this drink is?
Would you?
That's a piece of bread.
I want you to know, Bearded, that during that scene when a little bit of butter dripped off the side, I got a message from Jack that said that he cannot unhear that phrase being said to the tune of Mambo number 5.
A little bit of butter on my face.
A little bit of butter drips off this side. It's just, it killed me.
Indeed.
Yeah, he put that in the Twitch chat, and it just killed me.
Oh, did it? I didn't see it in the Twitch chat.
Man.
I just
Yeah,
noticed that he
said a
sent
little
it to
bit
me.
of butter drops on your face to the tune of a little bit of Monica in my world is now bouncing through my skull, and I had to share it.
Yes.
Well
I didn't check the Twitch chat, but I did see Discord chat.
Yeah, I saw that, and I died. I was like, great, now it's in my head.
It is.
He's like,
Deal
you're
with
welcome.
Corn granulation. But yeah,
For other purposes, would all this time have served as a short rest?
it would have served as a short rest. Y'all have been taking very much at ease.
It's for the purposes of channel divinity.
For the purposes of channel divinity. I knew what you were asking.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of long rests.
I expended a couple key points. Yeah, I expended a couple key points last week, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right. Well, now that we have a genuine purpose and goal, a lot of you can enjoy the carnival, but I think I'm going to head on down to the forges and maybe get started on some of that. Eredrin, would you like to join me?
Eredrin's not there.
you go up for Eredrin, and Eredrin
Right.
is not there.
Wait, Eredrin's where? He didn't notice because he was drunk before.
Yeah, Eredrin is having an afternoon with the piano player. We will catch him up, and I'll send him to the forest first when I see him.
Excellent. Yeah, do that. I'm going to go ahead and get started.
Depending on how the
Really
date goes, you may
get
not
this
see it
going.
till tomorrow, but that works.
Right. No, Slayer definitely he's intent on doing the things that we have set forth to do.
Zimmerman.
Understandable.
Luca kind of slurs. Zimmerman.
Yeah.
I'm not very good with the whole forge thing, but I can probably help with getting some enchantments put on.
Several of you are a little slow. You took care of yourself. Do you need? I can
do one of them if you want to do the rest.
Yeah, save your energy. I'm fresh to the day. I mean, besides this whole thing, just let me. And she reaches up to Luca and just kind of this little glow of energy kind of washes up your arm as she pulls up your arm and taps your shoulders. You can be all right. And she hits you, and then kind of walking under the table over to Saoirse, will touch her hand, and you two feel the warmth of moonlight wash up your arm, and the both of you are lesser restored.
Yay! I'm sober.
Am I sober?
Yay! Yay!
I wasn't
I'm
gonna
sober.
I wasn't gonna do that to Knock. I thought about it earlier, but I was like, no. But I was gonna do that to Luca, at least, to
Yeah, I get you.
As Slayer gets ready to leave for the forge, Akira is just gonna do like the extend their hands to do like the clasp like this, and when you take their arm, they're gonna say strength is the path to greatness.
And hold on. I gotta look something up in response because I don't have it on the top of my head.
And also with you.
And also with you.
And
All rise. All rise.
Yeah, I'll just say
The force be with you.
I'll just say, and life before death comes before death.
Yep.
Yep. And then excellent. Shall we be on our way then? He says to Bex and Luca.
All right, sure.
Excellent.
And while we're about right now, I am being called Hank.
Are you a
Excellent.
junior?
Hank. This is
And
Does your family not like you?
and now that Nock is sober, Akira's gonna say, well, if they go to the forge, that means you and I get to train in the afternoon.
They sound so excited.
At what point does Saoirse finally figure out that the bread is not a drink?
Well, I mean, Saoirse's not here right now. Beardy had to dip.
Oh, yep. They have to go. Yeah. All right.
Oh, I did not see that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, gotta deal with kid stuff as
Having
fathers
multiple
want to do.
screens up, I can see it all.
Right.
Indeed.
You are the monitor.
I am the monitor.
If there's a crisis, you better tell me.
I do my best. I do my best.
And so Slayer Luca and Bex, at least. Valineth, are you going to? Akira, are you going to?
Where are they going again? I missed something.
They're going to the forge in the building part of the city. I'm still going to make it canon that Nock and I are training.
I probably would, since from my understanding, part of what's being made is for me. So,
Lower Duke.
Are you sure you don't want to stay and train?
no, I'm good.
Or would you rather ill-fitting armor because you didn't get measured?
Right.
Ha ha. All right.
Accidentally makes a second plate of half, or second set of half plate for another Goliath.
For Goliath's eyes.
Son of a bitch.
That it looks like you're wearing your granddad's clothes.
Yeah.
Well, I knew this was going to happen.
Incredible.
Nailed it.
I knew where you were going with it. That's why I didn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Dun, 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 dun.
I just didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to.
Never gonna. I can't stop myself. What's wrong with me? All right, so.
You stop the feeling though.
So buttons on your underwear.
Can't stop the feeling. So heading down to the lower end of town again. Adkis does not actually leave the bar with you. He's just chilling. He's vibing, enjoying the music, and he's made up his mind with at least one of you that he's not on that adventuring life right now, which is, you can tell there is a relief in his demeanor. But as you all head out, either walk down the steps or wait for one of the elevators to cycle.
Steps it is.
Actually, how many people? 5. You'll want to just go the quick way down. I can cast Featherfall.
Why? Why can you do that? That's amazing. It's amazing, but why can you do that?
Because the same reason I have proficiency with Smith's tools. It's artificer initiate.
I just love it. Oh god!
I could just see at some point he just yeets himself off of a cliff, casts it while he's falling to just land in the middle of something at some point without taking, any damage.
Has he taken fall damage yet? I don't think he.
No. Well, yeah, he has, but small falls, not enough worth it.
Yeah. I mean, you also are still glittered, and nobody else is addressing it currently.
Oh yeah, I know. Not even Slayer. He's just like, yeah, this is a thing.
Yeah, this is my life now.
I splattered a Fae, and I'm glittery.
He's just Marty growing it up. He just needs a set of beads now.
It's the price you pay.
And
and honestly, I don't know if I've made any kind of check to figure out what it is yet.
Oh wait, if I remember, didn't I try? Oh wait, no, I don't even have.
We tried to prestidigitate it off.
Yeah, you'll try to get it off. You'll try to evaluate it. So I'll take a this would be a religion check.
Ooh.
I may actually be all right at those.
If you're proficient,
I'm not.
If you're proficient, you can go for it.
Yeah, go for it, Valineth, because I've got a +4.
So just regular roll, I'm guessing,
or half proficient. Either way, yes, regular roll.
22.
I'm half proficient in everything. Can I give a bonus?
Yeah, you can. I believe half your proficiency bonus right now is a +2. So with the 24, as y'all are shooting it back and forth, talking about it on the way down, it triggers a thought in Valineth's head. One of
light bulb.
It's kind of
light bulb.
Yeah. Ding. A little candle flickers on above your head, and you kind of recognize.
Oil lantern.
Oh, yeah, oil lantern. Oh.
Sparks up.
Oh no.
It is a mark.
I was right. I was totally
that. Well, if another Fae that is affiliated with that Fae sees this mark on him, it's on sight.
Oh wow!
Got it.
Wow!
So going into the
geez.
Feywild's super dangerous.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Doomwind's going to have to actually
love
put a
it.
shirt on
Whoa.
it. His
I'm
nipples-
gonna run a
Whoa.
fade on the whole wild. It's fine.
Oh no, that's a hell of a fade, fam. That's a hell of a fade.
And
I
with
am marked by
a
the gods for
24,
eternal combat, my guy. Let's go.
with
Yeah,
a
he's immortal. We can go just take him to a church.
Take me
It's
to
time.
church.
take me to church indeed.
Oh,
But with a 24, you
Strap
would
your life.
know that an archfey, a fey of sufficient power, particularly an archfey, would be able to basically erase that from him as a favor, either a favor given for some other sort of favor, or as repayment for something else.
Do I have any idea on how long these typically last?
Until either the person is slain by a fey, or until it is lifted.
Let's go. It's fine. So literally, I just go to the Feywilds, fight till I die, and we're square.
It's like your personal Valhalla.
Kinda.
just don't find another one. Don't make it like a death loop, basically, in video games.
Making your way through the streets again. Just it is just a lot of good smells, a lot of just happy people. A little bit later in the day, but getting down to the southern side of town, you do in fact see on the far side of the wall as you get out there, there are three different places that have smoke billowing out of chimneys, and true to the word, smoke is drifting up and away from the city.
Up and away.
The closest one is actually
Up and away.
This is out hup. Indeed, it is the outer Hupperduke. But the first one you see is actually right here on the corner. This kind of fenced in plot of land, just slats, not even slatted like super close together for privacy, but you can tell like they're slatted, and then there are cross slats on the inside that they're basically minimizing exposure to perhaps the inside. Looking in, there's lots of debris about, and like half made mechanical things. One of them kind of looks like it has a blade on it, and it's like on its side and only one arm and doesn't have a head. Well, one of them looks like it's a lifter, but it's kind of tilted backwards, and it looks like it had some like treads on the bottom of it, but the treads are bent and broken.
So I'm on the outside, and I'm looking in.
Currently on the outside looking in. Do y'all want to stop here or look further?
So many, I couldn't help it. Like, anyway, what was that, Jeremy? Sorry.
I was saying, do y'all want to stop here or look further?
I mean, Slayer does it look like there's like a bigger one, like with like that might have more tools, or does this place like look like a pretty decent?
So looking past all the stuff, it looks like a small barn, that's opened up, and on the inside, you can see this small old gnome man and a slightly shorter and much younger woman next to him, and they're both kind of working some gears into a mechanism. Some of them almost as big as they are. Trying to put something together, but the forge there is lit and burning.
But are the tools gnome-sized? Because I don't
somewhat, but
I just don't want
somewhat.
to be at any sort of inconvenience or accidentally break anything.
Now I just want.
Granted, I plan on
Slayer
paying.
with a tiny hammer. I just want to see Slayer with a tiny hammer.
The
not as comical,
tools,
but
the tools look adequate.
Okay,
I will say.
All right, that's fine. I was it's fine if they are gnome size. It's just genuinely don't want to cause any damage to people's tools. He does that enough to, the rooms he stays in.
Quick jump in. Smith supplies you with a forge hammer, a normal hammer, and a couple other things.
I don't think I have Smith's tools. I just have proficiency with Smith's tools.
Okay.
Haven't gotten your hands on your own set of goodies yet.
It doesn't seem like yet. No, I have not.
Well, I know the next time that this group is giving gifts, I know what Erdrin is giving Slayer.
I am so spoiled now, by the way, just making it known.
Right, I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm happy about it. Super happy about it.
Me too. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, all right. Well, yeah. Then I'll walk up to them and I'll be like, "Excuse me, gentle folks. I was just curious."
The young woman looks up calmly. The old man looks up a lot more startled, and both of them with these kind of thick goggles on. You might mistake them for goggles of night, similar to your own, but they are. It's mostly because they're dusty, and looking up, both of them kind of wipe the glass, and the man trying to. Yes. What can I do?
Oh gosh.
I was just wondering if perchance that I could borrow the use of your forge for this day, and maybe the night, and maybe the next day, and potentially the next night and the next day.
I'm renting a forge. Oh, no. I haven't had someone do that in a while. Most people here buy their own or go to the prayer foundry.
There's prayer foundry. They're closed on the holiday and whatnot. So I'm a bit of a busy fellow. I've got a lot to do, and I'm a bit on a crunch. And there's just something special about wearing and using something you forged with your own hands, as I'm sure you know.
You forge with your own hands for yourself?
Yes.
Oh, I like that very much. Yes.
Why do I feel like this man is going to steal your kneecaps? I don't know why.
Because unfortunately, your line of work has imbued you with a prejudice against geriatrics.
It has. Yes.
Not a prejudice against geriatrics.
But
blue hairs can all go run off the cliff.
He walks over and he is about kneecap. He's knee high to you, Grasshopper.
He's perfect. He's perfect height to snatch him. I'm telling you.
And he walks over and reaches a little gloved hand up. I've taken time.
The knee.
And I reach a hand down
And it's very much like a finger and a half, grip on you. Tinker Top, nice to meet you. He has a very strong grip for a little man.
Yeah. Obviously, make specific efforts not to crush his small hand. As I, pinch it or whatever to shake.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And he points back, and that's right as he's about to introduce the other one. She chimes up and says, "Grandpa, I can speak for myself. Hi, Rissa Tinkertop.
Pleasure to meet you. I am Duberin. My friends call me the Slayer.
Well,
people actually just call me the Slayer these days.
Well, then, the Slayer. If you want to use, and Clef chimes in again. No. He said rent. How much you pay?
Go to the next one. This man is going to yank your kneecaps. Go to the next one.
I mean, Slayer's intelligent enough to make me try to insight this guy. Does it seem that way? Like, does he aside from just wanting to at least make sure he makes a profit, does he seem like he's trying to otherwise take advantage? Because I'm sure Slayer doesn't read that much.
He just asked what you're paying.
Right, yeah. Doesn't seem like he's trying to swindle me. Well,
he hasn't demanded a particular payment from you.
Yeah.
He is asking what you are paying.
Right. I don't know, maybe gosh, I literally don't know what would be reasonable. Maybe
since modest is 2 gold, maybe do a gold.
Well, actually, thank you for helping me try to think of comfortable is 2 gold, wealthy is 4 gold. So and it's a small, well, it's not small, but tell you what, how about if I give you a platinum piece, you let me use the forge until I'm done?
Deal.
Excellent.
Those of you who are even more insightful than the Slayer can tell that almost any price would have done.
Right. Slayer was trying to think of an actionable, reasonable price. And well, if a day of living wealthily is 4 gold pieces, and he needs at least 2 days, and he really wants to make sure he has undivided use of this, then 8 gold plus 2 gold makes as an extra incentive makes a full platinum.
And he deal. He takes it, bites it for a second. Gives it a the bite test.
Yeah.
You are playing platinum. I've had people try and pass off silver as platinum. And he takes it. And
you seem an honest gentleman. I see no reason to lie to you.
I really appreciate that. I didn't, I just, me and Rissa just, working on our next project. But if you need any help with the smaller stuff, we use mostly. If you're paying a platinum, your way around the forge, I guess. Just, take care of it. If it breaks, tell me. I know how to mend things and try and put things back together. So, for now, Rissa, we don't have to sell anything for another week or 2. So, let us go and rest our backs. And
can I comment above table quickly and just say, you should have checked if he had armor-specific tools, because there are specific tools for making armor.
Well, to make it clear, the thing with the blade out front was partially armored, so it definitely blade work, bent thin armor work.
Yeah. I picked up on
The doors on the barn are actually like thin metal, well, thin compared to like terribly thick metal, but like almost armor thin.
Right. Excellent. Well, let's get to work then.
All right.
All right, getting to it.
Yeah.
With
hey.
you all, with you all getting into stuff.
Yeah.
And getting to work, which we'll hit next week. Eredrin. You and Weimer go out on the town.
We do.
Do you do anything in particular, or just wander about and enjoy the time?
He knows how to do better, so I'm following his lead.
I mean, we know there's not going to be that much small talk.
You know what? You're not wrong. I suck at it.
It's okay. I'm not the best with it either. Don't worry. You're not alone.
Well, we can sum it down. Sorry, that chip was a little more spicy than the others. There we go. Much better. It just hit different.
Sometimes you eat the chips, sometimes the chips eats you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well then.
Is that biting back?
In mother country, chip eat you.
Indeed. So, we can summarize it down into a persuasion roll for you, but with advantage. You can tell he very much is enjoying being here. He volunteered to take you out. Okay.
Just having fun.
Yeah, like it's a good day. You'll find Beltran's bakery cart out there, and you're able to basically surprise him with the knowledge that you would have eventually got from your compatriots, because they were talking about it earlier, of the cart that has free pastries and things. And you go up, and the old dwarf with a whisk tied into his beard, not dissimilar to the old lady who had the wooden spoon braided into her beard.
Of course, yeah.
Hands each of you one of these like large tart, small pie kind of deals. One of them with a kind of a large red berry protruding from the top of it. The other one, a slice of apple on the top, and just going around enjoying again. Last week, there was this kind of parade of carnival games that ended up their run kind of down the main street, leading towards the main street between the Prayer Foundry and the Omni Smelter. And these longbow or short bow, these short bow competitions where the short bow is kind of shittily put together. Strongman arm wrestling kind of competition stuff. People just having a good old time. And you get to a point where, oh my god, you're amazing. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. but you kind of get to this point as he does a lot more of the talking, I guess, than you, as you know, in character, out of character. Small talk problems, but kind of walking a little bit away from kind of the crowd and everything. He the small talk boils away for a moment. And he says, I haven't had a day that I haven't had my ex-husband on my mind in a long time. And today has been one of those days.
I'm glad to hear.
I have a night shift to do back at the Tankard. Are you gonna be in town long?
A couple days at least. We have some things we have to build. So if you need me, I'll probably be at the foundry.
If I can pull you away from the foundry for dinner tomorrow night?
I would love that.
Cool. I like that.
I would too. Why am I so fucking awkward? I just want to crawl into my own skin.
I like your teeth.
And
I like your teeth. What?
and he looks at you.
Love your hair.
Anyway, he you can tell his eyes kind of dart off for a second, like he's really nervous, and then just kind of looks at you and, I haven't kissed anyone in over a year. I haven't kissed anyone besides my husband in a number of years. I don't know how this works anymore. May I?
Kind of like not answering, but I'm just gonna put like my hand on his hand and then lean in and just give him a nice a sloppy. No, I'm joking. Just
Nice sloppy platonic kiss.
non-platonic, romantic.
Yeah. And he returns it and is. You can tell the tension is there all the way up to about a half second after the kiss starts, and then it's just kind of like his shoulders obviously loosen. He holds your hand a little bit tighter, and then pulls away after a few seconds. And okay. That was as good as I'd hoped.
I'm glad. See you at dinner tomorrow.
The tankard's good, but I could make a dinner in if you would like.
If you let me help cook.
Deal. And he kind of, he scrambles. He has a little notebook in his pocket, and you can tell, like, he flips it open, and there's some like musical scrawling in there. And he flips to one of the back pages and just kind of tears it away, pulls out a little piece of wrapped charcoal and scribbles down his address. And I live pretty close to the elevators. They're a nice kind of rhythmic clicking throughout the day, so it's it's easy for me to rest with that. Point is, I'll see you there tomorrow night.
See you then.
He goes in for one more kiss.
I return, of course.
And very, very quick and very quick this time, and pulls away, and you can tell there's almost a skip to his walk as he scrambles towards the both his home and the elevators to up. And with that,
for everyone watching on the internet, is why I've been single for over a year. I'm just as awkward in person.
And with that, we will end today's session on high notes of good dates and people smithing,
Purpose being found.
And we'll get into the, I guess, extended smithing session next time. The thing I would like y'all to debate in our private chat is, of course, the what y'all want to make, how long y'all want to spend on, besides this one that'll probably take 2 to 3 days, just to make sure that everything is as it should be.
That's actually also specifically why I was like, why don't I just give you a platinum until I'm done? I didn't give an exact time. Exactly. I have no idea how long it's going to take to forge what we need to forge. So I was just like,
your assumption was,
until we're done,
it might be a couple days, but let's give him platinum, see what he says.
3 days to a week, depending on how it goes.
Yeah.
But
we shall discuss.
So y'all figure out what kind of things y'all are wanting to make, what all the preparations you're wanting to make, and figure out. But y'all can chat that up in our private Discord chat. If some of y'all want to chat in our Discord, y'all could totally jump over to the patreon.com/onceuponad20, where as little as $3 gets you in the door to you can chat with us in the public chats. Eventually I'm going to start running more games again, and maybe we can talk some other people into running more or into playing more games. It's that kind of deal. We're a fun little group of people.
Yeah, that link is
but as always
right down there.
But as always, until next time, please remember that kindness is free, and apparently tastes like jalapeno lime. And please, please, please keep going.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, check out the YouTube, Patreon, and the TikToks.
Yeah, do all of the things. Until next time. Bye.
Do it!
Do it!